Damn it, it didn't fade out. You know what? To hell with you, StreamYards, man. Oh my gosh. But yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the 2REAL4FEELS podcast, where we do not give a fuck about your feelings. And we do have a dope ass show. And I think it's gonna be a rough one because I think everyone just wants to be playing Starfield right now. Yes, thank you Bethesda and freaking Microsoft for launching the game literally the same hour as our podcast. But I guarantee you, show, yeah, how dare you be on Cassie Cage's time? Okay, how dare you? Nah, but everyone is here. Appreciate y'all for being here. If you can't hit the like button, it really helps me out. But like, I guarantee a podcast every Thursday if it be by myself or with the crew. So I do obviously appreciate you guys being here.
You couldn't guarantee them a delay?
No, I don't like to do that. If there happens to be that, it's for a damn good reason.
Yeah, good reason. Starfield. There you go.
Well, look, man, the game can wait after the podcast. I do my very best to adhere to my obligations, but we do have the homie pulling up, our awesome guest, BitCloud Gaming. What's good with you, bro?
You missed my video. I just completely killed a bunch of ponies in one video. Sorry.
Talking about not giving a fuck about feelings. Like, I watched that video, I was like, holy crap. I think someone has a little bit of like noise, but I think I don't know who it is. I'd have to go mute him. But also Blake is in the chat, but I don't know. I think his camera's messed up or something. But Blake, if you can hear me, fix your shit. No, I'm playing. But yo, we got the homie Ozzknot coming back, the most consistent member of the crew. Appreciate you pulling up, sir.
That's right. I'm at Booker T, this bitch.
Oh shit!
Sucky ducky,
suck your Bray Wyatt.
That's right, baby.
That's the boy. That's what's up. Yeah, rest in peace to the man. And we got returning podcast panelist. It's been a little minute, but appreciate you pulling up as always. King Sync, how you doing, bro?
Doing all right. Thanks for having me.
Hell yeah, man. Always. And last but certainly not least, we got TJ Combo X. What's good with you, bro?
What's going on? Look, I made it just in time. Like, I literally just finished arm day. Like, I just left the gym, so I'm drinking my post-workout drink, man. We doing it.
I appreciate you, man. We have so many people on weight loss journeys, and I'm so happy to see it. So, weight loss journeys, working out, getting into shape, so all that stuff, man. It's awesome.
What's your target weight?
I don't have a target weight. Like, I was already at. I was close to 200. I'm already like at 180 something. I haven't checked in a minute, but because I've been putting on more muscle than anything, I haven't really been keeping up my weight.
You're getting weighed down, yeah. Yesterday it was 238 for me, 238, 239. Right. Today is like what, 242. Because I enjoyed my birthday yesterday.
Happy birthday!
Hey,
of course. It's a good reason to cheat, man.
Hey, fuck it.
You've been on a roll, bro. You definitely been putting in the work, and it shows in your face. It really does. Like, you look slimmed down, which is cool.
Yeah.
So congrats to you. Keep doing your thing. Same with you, Oz. You lost like over 100 pounds.
My goal weight is 250. I'm at 290 right now.
Damn, yo, you closing in on that shit. That's what's up, man. You said this is like. Like you were saying, like you've never been this thin in like a long time, right?
I've never been this healthy in my life.
Oh, that's what's up, bro. It's cool to hear. But real quick, I do want to give a shout out to the channel members. To be honest with you, because I forgot to do the banner on the bottom. But nonetheless, I appreciate y'all for pulling up. Oh wait, hold up, we got a straggler. Yo, Blake, what's good with you, homie?
What up?
Yo, we got the crew pulling up, man. My longtime gaming partners. So it's good to have you here, Blake. Hope you're doing well. But real quick, just to give a shout out to the channel members. Shout out to Howard Carey, AB Limits, Alice vs. Evil, John Shepard, Orange Hat Reviews, Admiral T, Hargeet Chennai, Where's the Paradise, Adriano Italiano, Retro Mania, I'm Amber's Swagler, Fake Pear, Bear Tattoo Sama, Nola Boy 504, KRG, Panther 111, Severin Evans, Astro Cyborg, Canoli Sasquatch, Andy Hart, Overcooked Octopus Feet, Lord Metroid, RC Scott, Tokyo TZTV, Disney Sheepherder, Livewire 4K, Hustle and Motivate, Deathmaster234. Some of the people's names are insane, and I love it. Osseous 07. Yes, Overcooked Octopus Feet.
Oh,
yes,
no.
he's very proud. Talos Re, Spectre 799, Drury M420, Drake Williams, Red Chaos 173, Pigeon Salad 1, Rapsputin, Gray Early, Good All One Bay, Black Cobra, and T-Gap Steve. Thank you all so much for believing in an asshole like me, and y'all appreciate you all pulling up to the chat, man. Means a lot. We got Deathmaster, Hypnotic.
Oh, this is what you want? You want to fight? You want to meet me at the World Martial Arts Tournament? Is this really what you want? We could throw down. It's fine. You know, you may be getting into shape and all that, but it's not enough to deal with a Super Saiyan. I'm just saying, bro.
Woman, I'll steal your lunch money. I'll steal your lunch money.
No, yo, Hustle, appreciate you pulling up, dog. We got Neozoic, appreciate you. Man, Zero Dozer, Astro Cyborg, yo, CKG, Joseph Dredd, yo, appreciate y'all. Vanja, Rocky, he's always ready to throw down, and Mad Hatter, appreciate y'all for being here tonight. Hope y'all are doing well. Happy Thursday. But guys, like to start off the show by just asking what's everyone been playing and watching? What's piqued your interest as of late, guys? Yo, I shoot.
Well, shit. Well, I've been mourning a little bit.
Yeah.
I've been. I watched the Mario Wonder trailer this morning. I'm fucking excited for that game. Oh my bro, what they show today? I'm in. Fucking that game is crazy. And I've been playing Fortnite.
I saw you playing a little bit of WWE. Were you playing the Bray Wyatt shit, or do you have the Bray Wyatt expansion for
absolutely.
2K23?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I got it because of him.
No, that's what's up.
And just been watching all these fucking tribute videos, and it sucks. It sucks.
Yeah, no, it totally hit wrestling fans. It was a gut punch, man. It sucks, But yo, Sync, what you been playing? What you been watching? What's piqued your interest as of late, sir?
I've been playing some Armored Core, man.
You've been into that.
Yeah, it's really good, really good, and it's probably put on hold though. In about I don't know, 10-15 minutes, probably put on hold.
Nah, I feel you, bro.
For the indefinite future.
Nah. Yeah. Starfield, man. I just bought it. That price of $100 was a punch to the gut. Because I have to be extra. But I'm hyped to play it. Yo, Blake, what you been playing? What you been watching? What's piqued your interest as of late, good sir?
Been playing, of course, Street Fighter 6. Well, now that I got my arcade,
you had to get your fight stick fixed.
Yeah, that was like a brutal 4 or 5 days waiting on that. And then been playing some Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. That's been cool, and that's mainly it. And I'm thinking about that Starfield. I'm just gonna check it out on Game Pass.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. It's not your bag. Just wait till it drops on Game Pass. That way, if you do like it, buy the whole fucking bag. Like you never know. You could like it, but there's the best opportunity for someone that's curious but unsure if they'll like it is to just wait for it to drop on Game Pass and give it a go.
Yeah, I think I'm just going.
I don't think they'll give you a refund on DLC if you were to buy that early because you're just buying the premium edition. Right?
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know how it works. I know Xbox is a little lenient when it comes to return policy.
Yeah.
At least in comparison to PlayStation. But I wouldn't chance it,
Yeah.
But hey man, yo, Hustle been playing Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. Yeah, that's what's up, bro.
The game is actually
Glad to hear it.
fire. Yeah.
It's pretty good. Man said he was playing Battlefield 2042 and he was playing the Outer Worlds earlier. That's what's up. He about to be on space games like Mass Effect. I feel you, bro. I feel you. Yo, Society, if you want to pull up, damn, the chat is full. Society, I don't know if you noticed, but unlike you, I'm broke bitch and I don't have StreamYard, the premium version, so it's only a max of 6. I'm sorry, sir.
Tragic.
We
That's all I gotta say. Tragic.
we running shit. We running shit with gorilla glue, not in my hair, preferably, and duct tape. That's how that's how we
Gorilla
roll
goo.
over here. So,
Glue.
gorilla goo.
Goo. That's right.
Goo.
Astro just finished
We're running this with
Armor
lemonade
Core
sweat.
6.
Fucking
Nice. Good shit, Astro.
lemonade sweat.
Oh
Like
my
that's
god,
the
yo, you're
worst. Lemonade
disgusting.
sweat.
Shut
That's
the
right.
fuck up, bro. Terrible. But who we up to next? Yo, TJ, what you been playing? What you been watching? What's piqued your interest as of late this sir?
Come on, man. You know what time it is. Sea of Stars is where it's at right now. I don't care about y'all play Starfield. I'm playing Sea of Stars. It's different than how we play these type of games. So that's where I'm at right now. I've gotten about, I think, 9 hours into the game so far. I've also been playing Bomber Cyberpunk. I'm almost done with that, so I have to finish that up as well. Both great games.
Nice.
Both came out like a week or two apart, so it's been an interesting month, man.
Yo, this month has been
Gotcha.
insane.
Unless you want that cat to have 5 lives, get it out in the fish.
Bitch, you are such a cat hater. Yo, you know how many threats Big Cloud? You know how many threats Big Cloud has put against this?
I like how you say that,
right
and then
here?
you cuddle the damn cat and you put it right back in the exact same.
Yeah, don't
position
disrespect
in the
Dizzy.
camera to try to like trigger another response. She does this show all the time.
Yes, no, I want the audience to literally beat your ass. Like, go through the chat and then just connect with an uppercut. Like this is Street Fighter. That's the goal.
This what I'm
or
gonna do.
old school Mortal Kombat where you knock you through the stage with an uppercut.
Hey guys, I'll put it. Hey, for $200, the first one to bring me that cat's head gets it.
First off, look.
There you go.
There was technically be donating me the 200, and in the very least, I can use that 200 to get his face repaired. So leave this man alone. He's innocent. Look at him. He just wants to sleep. That's all he wants to do. Sleep and eat.
You could get another one, and it wouldn't cost you anything.
I said, take his head. His face.
So y'all are demonic. This is my
another one.
This is my best friend right here. What you doing?
Y'all
wild.
You call the next one Izzy?
You abuse that cat off here. You throw
Leave
water on
Ziggy
him on a daily
alone.
basis. Oh God.
Yo, what are you talking about, sir? Yo, man, you know what?
There you go. Honesty. There it is. There
All right, so you know what? I'm skipping ahead of Big Cloud. Fuck this dude. I don't care if his birthday was yesterday. I've been playing Sea of Stars. I got about 6 hours in that. Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, which is freaking, that shit is dope. I've been mostly playing Texas Chainsaw Massacre though. That shit is insane. I've been in love with that game. Started the new season of Fortnite. So I've been dabbling. I've been dabbling in a little bit of everything. I'm excited to play Starfield, but I will definitely continue playing these games because these games are bangers. There's a lot of small games out here that are bangers, whereas like the AAA games are either not here or a lot of them are just ass. I'm sorry to say. That's how I feel. Like AAA games, you spend $60, $70, and what do you get? A lot of times depression. That's what it is. I hear Armor Core 6 is dope though. So I've seen so many people playing that, and I'm happy that people are enjoying it. That's what's up. Leave it to FromSoft to drop a banger that actually shows that they respect, gamers. So if all you other AAA developers want to get on the same train and start respecting the people you're trying to sell product to, then maybe I'll start fucking with you. But other than that, I'll just stick to playing, AA and indie games because that seems to be the only fulfilling thing. But Big Cloud, what you been playing? What you been watching? What's piqued your interest as Blakers, sir?
And so Starfield, I'm waiting for that my thing to be done here because it's as soon as we went live, it's like, oh yeah, you have the early joint, so we have to download the 116 gigabyte whatever on this.
I do the exact
download.
same thing.
Yeah, it's downloading that right now. But Starfield will be played after the show. I've been playing Texas Chainsaw Massacre with you and Resigned. Well, we've been having a lot of fun, beating a hell lot of noobs and finding exploits within the game that people are taking advantage of, etc.
Yo, Blake, hold on real quick. Yo, Blake, if can you just mute if you're not talking because there's like background noise?
Yeah,
I got you.
Sounds like a sonar. There we go. I'm out of water. We're out of water. Aside from that, what else have I been playing? I haven't played For Solace yet, but I had that on the account. I was going to play that earlier, but I said, I'm just going to wait. So That's pretty much it. I haven't really been playing a whole lot of stuff. I've been gearing up for other things. Mostly it's been focusing on me outside this whole YouTube/gaming situation. I mean, you all see the results. So that's what I've been really doing aside. So that's what basically it.
I recently watched this movie. It's called Train Spotter. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It came out like the late 90s. I watched it with shout out to my boy RC Scott. We were in Discord and we watched it with a few homies. And that movie is like depressing, but it's a really good movie. It is pretty insane. Did
you say Train Spotter or
okay. Train Spotter.
So
it's with Ewan McGregor.
You'll watch that, but you won't watch The Whale.
I'm sorry, fat people that are severely obese give me no. Severely obese people give me anxiety. Okay, like I'm sorry, I can't watch that. I'm good. I'm good.
I got you.
Oh, I see King Sick. I see he booted it. He booted it. He just booted Starfield.
She getting PTSD and shit. I see it.
Yeah, bruh, that dude is so fucking fat in that movie. It literally gives me post-traumatic stress disorder just looking at that, bro. I can't. Like, at least the Nutty Professor offsets the depression of being so obese with comedy.
Yeah.
But there's nothing there besides me just having severe anxiety. So I'm sorry.
Train Spotter is insane. The Whale's good. The Walrus.
I'm good. I'll pass.
Is that the movie with the guy from The Mummy? Brendan Fraser?
Yeah.
Yeah, where he plays a writer or something like that.
Joseph Dredd, you're right. The name of it is called Train Spotting. That film is really, really good, but it is depressing shit.
You said Train Spotting? Crazy.
Hey, yo.
It was crazy. Ewan McGregor was so freaking young. It's crazy. I was actually kind of like, holy shit. Like, he was so thin that his head was too big for his body back then.
That's what she said.
That wouldn't have a she in it. That would have two dudes.
Yeah, I don't know what you.
That was extremely gay, Oz. But
Oz was just putting himself in it. That's all. We already have
Balls.
No, don't pause yourself. Press play for you. Like.
That's right.
Oh my god, Joseph Dredd dropping insider question. Yo, Joseph Dredd. That was absolutely mortifying. I almost threw up. It was disgusting. Y'all in Scotland are disgusting.
You're welcome.
but moving to the first topic, man. Look, let's just get the worst thing out the way. Because obviously what I think is one of the best wrestlers right now over the past 5+ years has sadly passed away, being Bray Wyatt, and we've had quite a few losses, but this definitely hits the hardest. It's been a very long time since WWE has experienced an on-roster death. It's been since like Benoit, realistically speaking.
Yeah, well, we don't talk about that though.
I mean, look, man, it is what it is. I don't want to get into the whole Benoit situation. That's a whole discussion, topic. But realistically speaking, that's the last time WWE has experienced an on-roster death up until now. Bray Wyatt, and Big Cloud, he's a wrestling fan in his own right. Oz, you're a wrestling fan. I am a wrestling fan. I just don't like the way it is now. But I will say. Yes, I will say Bray Wyatt is a draw. He was a draw for a long time for good reason. I think, like, for me personally, at one point he was the reason SmackDown was the go-to show to watch. Him and The Miz. Him and The Miz were carrying SmackDown a few years back when the Wyatt family had that feud with Randy Orton. Randy Orton joined their crew. That to me was the most entertaining I thought Randy Orton ever was. And like, to me, that's a testament to like Bray Wyatt, his creative mind. And since then he's had, changes and stuff. But what are your thoughts on Bray Wyatt, man? I think that, it's so sad. And I think he was the best of the bunch. But what do you guys think about it?
I don't think there'll ever be another wrestler as creative as that guy was for a very, very long time. There's going to be creative wrestlers down the road, but this man, I want you to understand, he reinvented himself 4 times. He was Husky Harris in NXT. He was Husky Harris. He was Bray Wyatt. He was the Fiend, Uncle Howdy. This dude literally fucking, he had it all. He knew how to captivate the audience. He knew how to tell a story, and it sucks because he never got the full respect that he deserved from WWE, and it's clearly shown. Like, even when he won the WWE title for the first time, I don't know if y'all seen the reaction. Remember how there was the fireflies? They're everywhere. Everybody was lighting their phones. It legit looked like he was in a swamp. It was dark. You could legit see just the love pouring from the crowd. When he came back as the Fiend at SummerSlam is still one of the most iconic moments that ever happened.
Yeah.
But how well they did it. But you notice his entrance, they got perfect that one night. And it slowly started to downgrade, and it never hit the same, that entrance. Because they didn't respect this dude's talent.
The Extreme Rules one, where he finally came back, and that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, came back as the Burnt Fiend. It's like the dude was creative in so many ways. It's a shame that he never got to really touch his prime. He's not even close to his prime. This dude never got to touch it. And I remember I was watching back some of the videos. Like, remember when he finally signed back with the company, he came back with the Howdy mask on. He took it off. He's like, I'm here. And he made his in-ring return where he just was talking and he was getting emotional as himself. It's that entire promo that he did, it hits so different because you now know what he was really dealing with outside of the company. This man had a bad heart that was just, that was amplified by COVID. And it's crazy because we just lost Brody Lee not too long ago. AEW did an amazing tribute for him. They gave him they forever honored him as the TNT champion. That's why the title's not red anymore. It's the Brody title. That's what they call it. And his son has that title, and it's his family heirloom. And I'll say what you want about Tony Khan. What they did for Brody's family, like his wife works for the company, and his son, when he gets old enough, so when he hits 18, he will begin training if he wants to follow in his father's footsteps. And they already gave him a contract. That just shows the level of love that they have for Brody. Bray is another example of this. This man has been honored on every show. Every major corporation has honored this man for what he did. Just looking at like stuff that he did for fans outside, stuff that I didn't even know about until after his passing, like him buying a family that was poor that wanted to see him wrestle, but they couldn't, buying them front row tickets just so they can go there, giving them priority seats, stuff like that. Like, this dude really loved the fans. It showed. It's just, it's heartbreaking, really, personally. It's absolutely heartbreaking to see that. What's up, Spectre? But it's heartbreaking to see him die at such a young age and never really hit the strides that he deserved to hit. And I don't know what really to say aside from just, thank you, obviously, to Bray for what he did for us. But my heart breaks for JoJo. They just settled down.
Two toddlers, two like little ones.
These are little babies. They're like 3 years old, 4 years old. Remind me of me because I lost my father when at that age. So the fact that these kids are not going to see their father, but they're going to grow up knowing that their father, was this awesome dude. It's kind of like the whole Shad Gaspard thing. I know y'all remember Shad from Crime Time. Remember how he passed away. He drowned
in the ocean.
That's heartbreaking. He literally saved his kid and lost his life.
And they honored him by putting him in the Hall of Fame. This same thing needs to be done for Bray. Yeah. All his gimmicks need to be in there. They need to bring was it Luke Harper or is Eric Rowan? I think it's
I honestly would just like for him to just do the whole Wyatt family. Put a whole Wyatt family in there. You get both of them.
Yeah. But I think that's kind of a cop out though. I think they both individually deserve their own standing, like in there, because that's kind of like how they did China. They didn't give China her individual induction because because they just didn't like her. Obviously, Stephanie. I blame Stephanie for it. But they didn't want to give her actual one for what that woman did for the industry and for women across the world. You wouldn't have a Jade Cargill and all these buff women was for China. She paved the way for women. You would have
no Rhea Ripley. You definitely wouldn't have her.
Yep. So that's just how it is. But Bray, he deserves his own separate induction, and the Wyatt family deserves their own separate induction. Same thing goes for Brody. The fact that Brody never got inducted to this day, it speaks volumes for how WWE handles their talent. It's sad how both of them have not been honored.
I mean, and like a lot of people think that the WWE Hall of Fame is a serious thing. It's not. I mean, the Bella Twins are in there. Is it really that serious?
Tori Wilson's in there. What did Tori Wilson do in WWE? Nothing. Shake her ass. She did nothing.
I mean, I can at least justify her because she got people's attention. She got dudes' attention. That was what dudes wanted.
Playboy. She never won a title. All she did was Playboy.
No, but there's different reasons to be in the
watching the video.
But yeah, like to me, it's not that serious. Put them in there. Just put them in there.
They got all of Vince's homeboys are in the Hall of Fame over there. Trump's in there, for God's sakes. Drew Carey's in there.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I should tell you something about the WWE Hall of Fame. It's just a select group of people.
Hey, Bob Barker is in there. Super fast.
Yeah, I mean, you know. Yeah.
So, you know, it was a weird week, though. It was an absolute weird week because we lost Terry Funk and we lost. I never had a week where we lost an active. First of all, this is the first time ever we had an active roster superstar die in the same week of another wrestler dying. We never had that back to back, and that was the scary part.
Yeah, Terry Funk dying is you know that hits too. You know, it's
The only thing I will give WWE credit for was the tribute show they did at SmackDown. I thought they did everything beautifully done, especially the ending with the fireflies and him seeing like his silhouette with like the lantern on the ground. I thought that was brilliant how they did that. But and the video package with I forgot her name, but she sings, you know, he's got the whole world in his hands. I thought that was really, really very well done. So.
Yo, Astro, you sick, bro. Yo, Oz, what are your thoughts on Bray? Oz.
He said I don't have a Hall of Fame location. Oh, God.
At least Sonny's in there. It should be dying.
Oh, they did. Yo, yeah, that one was a train wreck too. Oh God, I'm bringing her up.
Yeah, isn't she hasn't she been arrested like multiple times for like a DUI or something?
She's done porn. That woman has been through it all.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I see you.
Okay. I said, William Rotunda, aka Bray Wyatt. I've watched him through when he was in the Indies, when he was going through the Florida shit before I turned into NXT. Yeah. And I mean, I pretty much watched his whole career, and it sucks, man. I mean, it really sucks because I love his father, I love his grandfather. They're great wrestling lineage. This really hurts for me because the only thing I really had, like, I had a tragic loss last year of my own, and the only thing that really got me through it was him like entertaining me, and it just sucks. It sucks. And for the next year, I lose him, and that sucks. And it's weird that the last person that he was seen ever in a ring with was my all-time favorite, and that was Undertaker, because he just got the torch patched to him. So that's it sucks, man. I mean, I call him the last phenom because he is. It sucks. It really, really sucks. I feel bad for his family. I feel bad for JoJo. It fucking sucks.
Yeah, Bo Dallas and
yeah.
Oh, bro, and that's the thing too. First thing I went into, I was like, "Damn, did anybody check on Alexa Bliss?" Alexa Bliss had she had an emotional breakdown watching her tribute to him. Watching, I think Bo was not saying nothing. I hope he's all right. I hope he gets some proper canceling. Losing a brother stuff. Like, I really hope he's all right. He was working.
We just lost one of the another famous brother in shit. The fuck are they called? An ROH team. The famous tag team. I can't think of it right now.
Bushwhackers.
No. They recently just died this year. ROH team, tag team. What the fuck?
Oh, you're talking about Briscoe brothers?
Yeah, Briscoe. Yeah. He passed away this year.
Yeah.
I mean, we had Sheik that passed away, and fucking the Funk and Superstar Billy Graham. It's crazy, crazy,
very tragic.
And I mean, we were all sitting on here an afternoon, and Cassie broke the news to me. I was pissed. I was like, get the fuck out of here. I didn't believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I went and I didn't want to believe I was mad. What the fuck? I don't joke around like that, But yeah, it's
It's
true.
mostly
I was like,
because this is like Bray was that guy that you wanted to win.
yeah,
He was that guy. Like he seriously was that guy that you wanted to see
Yeah.
succeed, win titles. You wanted to see him get those movie
Yeah.
deals. You wanted to see this dude get the whole, literally live up to what he says. Like the world's
We-
in his hands. You wanted to see
we
that.
we don't get over the top big characters anymore. Like
We don't.
Taker and fucking, and that's why I think I love Roman so much, because he's built himself to be that big fucking character, that badass dude. And that's why I love Roman
Yeah.
so much
And guess
right
what,
now.
though? You know how, and this is why, again, this is where I give Roman credit too. Roman knew what needed to be done. He was tired of
Yeah.
Vince fucking
Yeah.
it up with the force face turn. No, he's like, bro, I want give me my family. We'll think of something. We'll
Yeah.
call him. And what do you have? You have the
Yeah.
tribal chief, and it's one of the
And-
best gimmicks of all time. It's one of the greatest.
And-
Like this is one
and
of the
the la-
greatest runs in the last decade we have had
And
for
and,
wrestling.
and the person who he won the Universal Championship from, the last person he won it from, was Bray.
Yep.
Crazy. It's fucking
know?
crazy.
Like, and it's sad
Yeah.
because you would think WWE will learn from this and start pushing the talent that the fans want and set an example for this man's legacy, Bray's that is.
Yeah.
Like, for example, LA Knight. The world is all over LA Knight. They
God.
love the guy. The dude is over, but they won't push LA Knight. Why? Because, well, he got over on his own. It's kind of like how Wade Barrett did with the Barrett News Barrett gimmick.
Yeah.
I remember that? He made that up on
Yeah.
the fly and it blew up. Or Rusev Day with Rusev.
Yeah.
Who's
Yeah.
now Miro.
Well, just Zack Ryder. Zack Ryder too.
WWE
Zack Ryder.
keeps doing this thing where they just, when anybody who organically gets over, they instantaneously reject it, and it's like that's what you want, like that you want that organic nature between a creator and their audience. And the thing about Bray was that it didn't matter what he would do, he'd come up with something and it would get over, because it's just the type of mastermind the dude was, like everything that he did, as long as he had that freedom to pull it off, like it all came together so well. And I think that the shitty thing about it overall is that I think WWE realized that no matter what he does, he's just going to get over with the crowd anyway. And I think they were starting to embrace it, but then like the things that happened just effed everything up. Like, Brody passing away, then having COVID, and then getting, being depressed, getting fired, and then trying to make the comeback. He was clearly trying to get to where he wanted to be. And unfortunately, all of these things just went down. And
seeing the gimmick go off, like even though it was short-lived, he only wrestled one match when he came back, and that was with I think it was LA Knight with that glow in the dark match. But before that, I remember when he made his debut, like his return, everybody lost their shit. The lights going out. He's got the whole world in his hand. You see his old mask everywhere. You see people in the crowd dressed up as Sister Abigail, the bunny, and the rabbit. I'm like, yo, this is incredible. Like he did this on the fly with these.
Did you guys hear anything about what Astro was saying? Roman gave the Universal title to Bray's family.
I think he gave the original one that he,
the original one
that he lost.
Yeah.
To show love, because him and like the thing is, like, this is why people are just so heartbroken. Bray was loved by every single body, like everybody who he interacted with loved the guy.
That's why he was like Taker.
Yeah, that's why when he won that title, it was like a crazy celebration, not just from fans. It was wrestlers in the back. They were all over the moon. Like, yes, this guy did it. He's our champion. He's done it. We're happy for him. Even Jinder Mahal. Like I remember this dude gave Jinder Mahal props. Even though Jinder Mahal is one of the worst champions of modern history, but he gave Jinder Mahal at least. Listen, you did something that a lot of people won't ever have the opportunity to be, and that's champion. So, but it's heartbreaking.
Yeah,
it sucks.
Yeah, just everything I've heard about Bray has always been positive. He always seems to be like, dope dude, someone that everyone liked. And it's sad because it seems like it just couldn't have, happened to a nicer person. But any final thoughts on Bray Wyatt and just?
I wonder what the creator of the Fiend mask thinks about this. I forget who made the mask.
Tom Savini.
Yeah. Tom
Oh,
Savini.
He has
He
been
created the
silent.
mask.
He's been heartbroken on this. Like everybody's is hurting. It hurt everybody. I don't. He hasn't said nothing, but I know he's hurt as well because he did not just that
Fiend.
mask, but he made a belt
Um,
for the Fiend. That weird little Fiend mask
He
belt.
did.
he made.
He did Uncle Howdy too.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I know he's heartbroken for sure because this dude's like it's sad because his creativity was unmatched. I have never seen a wrestler this creative since The Undertaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to keep that a buck.
It's
I have not seen a
yeah.
wrestler
No,
this creative.
I agree. I
You
agree.
know,
Yeah.
like this dude literally took watch one episode of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. It came up with the Fiend on the fly.
Yeah. Well, man, the fucking
No, it's
that
crazy.
dude, come
fucking
on,
good.
man. The Muscle Man dance is fucking iconic, bro. The Muscle Man dance is great.
Yeah.
Love it.
Even John Cena put this dude on his pedestal because I remember that weird TV match they had for WrestleMania.
Yeah.
It wasn't really a match, but it was like a dream sequence match.
It was
Even he was
awesome.
like, "Damn, this dude's creativity is something that just cannot be touched." You know,
Yeah.
CM Punk.
You could tell. You could tell he saw it as more than just a job. Like he would actually have fun with all this shit. You could tell that he had fun with it. Whereas, like to me, most of these wrestlers, most of them don't really. If they have any creative like ideas, it's automatically stomped out by WWE. So by default, they just feel like it just feels like they all come off as though it's just a job. Whereas with Bray, it's like he got whatever leeway he did manage to get, he ran with it, and it seemed like it was genuinely something fun for him. And
Not
you
only
could
that,
feel it.
I think he generally just loved his fans and loved what he did, and that's
Yeah,
why if you watched his that last promo, he's like I love you. You saved my life, and it's the truth.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like it's just so heartbreaking that we never got to see him just one more title. You know what I mean? Just one more,
Yeah.
just one more reign with
Yeah.
this Uncle
What-
Howdy gimmick. Just one. I would have been fucking happy just for
Great
one.
time.
One more
Could you
title.
imagine? I've always imagined if he were like retired early, and then gone off to Hollywood and just made his own fucking horror movies.
He
That would have
could've.
been amazing.
He
Oh
was
my god,
inspired.
bro.
Yeah, he was
Oh
inspired by
my
old school
God.
horror films like
Yeah.
what's the name?
Texas
Rob
Chainsaw
Zombie.
Massacre.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
inspired by a lot of that stuff. Like I
He
think
used
he would have
to-
been perfect for that.
When he tagged with Matt Hardy, he wore the Leatherface apron.
Yep.
Yeah.
It
Well,
sucks.
I mean, the one thing I can hope for is that he's up there with Brody, and that that everyone that's involved in his life can find some way to heal from the situation, because obviously a lot of people are feeling it, deservingly so. He seemed like a damn good dude, and I just hope for the best for everyone involved, and that they can find a way to get past this and use his memory in a positive way and see it as a positive thing in their life. That's the best you can hope for, right?
Yep.
But yeah, so next topic, let's get into gaming bullshit, because we gotta
This one.
switch it up, man.
Here's a fun
But-
topic. Bod, I hate you right now. I hate Black Bod right now. So, it turns out Kid Smooth made a GoFundMe to pay Bod back his due.
What?
Oh,
Look at
my
What?
God.
look in the chat here and see.
Why does Kid Smooth bet on anything?
Look what he did.
Why? The curse of Smooth Brain is insane. What are we doing here? Let me see. Oh no. Oh my God, bro. What?
Sucky
Hold
ducky
up.
quack quack.
Bod,
Done.
I hate you. I swear to God. I hate you right now.
How did this happen, sir?
So
He
I think
lost his
Smooth
bet.
bet. Yeah, he lost his bet.
1,200.
What? Yo, why did Smooth bet?
Oh my God, I can't.
What got me laughing is
lot
he
of
said
money.
Starfield deserved a 90 rating. Like that's
Oh,
funny. It deserved it. It's funny.
Jesus.
Starfield deserved a 90 rating, but due to
Crazy.
IGN and GameSpot reviews, I now owe a bond.
Oh my God, Smooth crazy.
Alright. All right, we good. We good.
Yeah, you guys. take it
Anyways,
away.
guys. Well, PS Plus, man. PS Plus. They implemented their tier system what, like, it was either 2 years ago or early last year or something like that. And now they're raising the price across the board for PS Plus yearly. And yeah, I mean, obviously, Big Cloud, you had some things to say. I had some things to say. I'm personally glad I stocked up on 5 years worth of PS Plus when it was $30 on
Yeah,
CDP,
before they did that shit where it's like, oh yeah, okay, you can stock, but you're gonna have to owe us, what was it back or something like that? You have to pay some taxes or something like that. Extra shit what he was trying to do.
Really?
Like, yeah, you remember that? Like, dude had to pay like and dude had to pay $600. It was like $600 he had to pay because he stacked his fucking membership or something like that. You remember that?
No, I don't
Really?
remember. I know for me, if I want to upgrade to premium, like the next tier up, I have to pay like over $200 because of how many years of PS Plus I have. And I'm like, well, I'm good. I don't need any of this BS. And I already have like a crazy library of games anyway. So on PlayStation. So it, like, I don't need that. Like, it just seems like a waste of money for me. I can see why premium's good for people that don't really have a library, but this price increase is pretty substantial, man. And it comes at the worst time economically. And let me see. So I know that the essential is $80, and then we got extra, which is $135, and then we got premium, which is $160 for a year. That's steep, bro. And it's like, I don't know. To me, it's not worth it. That's why I don't indulge. But yeah, I mean, I know all of us came from PlayStation. Like we are PlayStation gamers, and we kind of branched off a lot. Some of us still play on the PlayStation, but like we kind of moved on to PC gaming because we seen like this decline that started towards like the end of the PlayStation 4 era and then moving into PS5, and it just keeps getting worse, man. For me, I will not be renewing, but then again, I have to worry about it for like 3 more years. But
it seems
I know
like
Ozzy.
They're trying to fund something.
They're trying to what?
To fund something. Like they're like you mentioned the other day that they just kind of snuck it in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, out of nowhere. It's just, and they didn't even want to talk about it. They didn't even want to say anything. They just put it in their PS Plus, like, oh, here's the PS Plus games. And then, like, when you scroll all the way down, oh, yeah, by the way, on the 6th, we're increasing the price. And it's like, wait, y'all sneak in this shit like that? That was kind of weird. I'm just saying.
And the only thing it really does it does give you a catalog of games, but it doesn't give you their exclusives either.
Yeah.
It may give you some, but it's not going to give you like Spider-Man. It's not going to give you, anything like that.
I made my decision. I'm not resubscribing my subscription. I rather put it to Game Pass than good.
So
I'm good.
Here's a fun fact about mine. My subscription's been going for a hot minute. Like I have not really, most because I've been chilling with everybody on PC. That's just how I am. Like the people I game with for the most have just been online wise have been PC. I haven't played any PlayStation games that require multiplayer. Just haven't really found the need for it. After this $20 pay increase, after this $20 increase, I really don't see a reason. But what's even more funny about this, and I made this point very loud and clear, and I pissed off some idiots because one idiot had the nerve to call me an Xbot. Even though you look at my fucking PSN, my PSN fucking destroys 90% of the idiots who run behind this fucking shield and act like PlayStation is so perfect. But besides that, Cassie, we called about it was funny, but the deflection is real. Every time there is an issue with PlayStation, what do? They bring up Xbox. Yep, like it's a crutch. What the hell is Xbox? Yeah,
the price of entry of PC is still too high. Like we talk about PlayStation, dog.
Like, what the fuck does Xbox Starfield have to do with Sony legit fucking you over with higher pricing on a service? And mind you, and I forgot to mention this in my video, and I'm pissed off I didn't bring this up. Y'all remember your cloud saves are tied to Plus.
Yep.
You can't back up your stuff without Plus.
Nope.
Now you got to pay an additional $20 just for cloud saves.
I'm good, bro.
And Cash, you have seen it. Sync, you have seen everybody. You have all seen the game offerings from PlayStation Plus as of late. Have they all been? Now, I want y'all to be on. I want y'all to look in the camera. Look me on. Have they all been top tier? Have they all been top tier?
Garbage.
Every month.
Very
No.
good.
No.
It's
None.
amazing. It's like well, here's Saints Row, guys, because that's a total fucking banger. You know, the development team didn't just get dismantled.
Yeah, this got axed.
Literally just got axed, because they totally didn't make a piece of shit game or anything. Yeah, we're gonna give you that. And by the way, we're increasing the price of it, so have fun with that, bitches. Like, at the end of the day, look, PlayStation, they own the console space right now. It is what it is. Like, they do have that power. I think that Xbox is trying to position themselves specifically for next generation. I don't think that that's going to be the same thing, but like, they are taking advantage of the fact that they are the power that is right now in the console space. And it's like, do I blame them? No, I blame people for, continuing to just go along with everything that PlayStation chooses to do.
I think the tides are changing though, very, very slowly. I think the word's going to get out about this. This shit it's going to change. Because think about it, Xbox. I mean, they increased. They increased by they increased it by a dollar for the day by day or the month by month, whatever. But it's still not exact. It's still not as crazy as PlayStation's price. It's still pretty fucking expensive for a year.
It's more expensive
Don't get me wrong.
than PlayStation's.
Is it? Is it?
Yeah.
But it pays. It's for itself. It pays for itself. It really does. The amount in games that they come out with. I mean, I don't have to pay for Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't got to pay for Sea of Stars. I don't got to pay for Starfield. I don't got to pay for Forza. Whatever fucking games that come out in between that. I don't got to pay. Oh, and they don't charge you. And they don't charge you for backwards capability. It's already built into the fucking box.
Yeah. You don't even have a proper system in place. So I made this point loud and clear. This is why I pissed off some people in further. I don't give a fucking rat's ass. It's the truth though. But if two random fucking geeks can make an emulator in their fucking garage for PS3 games to run on PC, what the fuck is stopping PlayStation from doing that on a PS5?
They've already done it
onwards. Exactly. So my thing is this: what is the point? And again, you're paying $160 now. It's $160. So remember how dudes were saying this is the better deal than Game Pass? Well, that went out the fucking window. But guess what? The only way to redeem that, and this goes further into what I said prior about Sony copying Microsoft, day and date needs to happen ASAP.
Immediately.
It needs to happen ASAP for PS5 games.
There needs to be discount on DLC. There needs to be fucking perks that's actually worth it, because Xbox does the same shit. And just like Starfield, they say, hey, you know what? You pay for Game Pass Ultimate. We're going to cut you a sweet fucking deal for $32. You get the whole shit. Just they did it with Forza Horizon 5. They're doing it with the new Forza game. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, well, to go a step further with that, they need to, if they're going to copy Xbox or Microsoft is building an ecosystem. They need to put their stuff on PC and offer the same deal that Microsoft's offering.
They kind of already have, because they had this meeting a while ago, and I said this, and dudes got scared. And of course, the fucking 40-year-old idiots who think you can land on gas planets and shit like that. These type of idiots think they know more. But basically, like, oh, Sony would never do that. It wouldn't make them more money. Putting your games in a service that literally prints money, depending on the quality shit you drop on it on a consistent basis, wouldn't print money.
You're taking money from Steam. They're going to compete with Steam if they do this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I mean, they had this conversation called PlayStation Beyond the Console. That was literally the name of the meeting. Beyond the Console. They showed PlayStation as a centerpiece. It showed mobile. It showed console. It showed PC, and it showed tablets. That's basically what they want to do. They want to do that. They want to. In many ways, Sony's acting like Apple. They want to be Apple so bad. They want to be everywhere, which I'm okay with it if it makes sense. But don't sit here and talk about you got to pay $80 on this side while this fucking side ain't got to pay jack shit. And mind you, they're getting their games cheaper and they're getting more accessible. Like, they're getting more out those games with options, accessibility, everything.
At this point, as someone that has access to other means, if shit hits the fan, for me, why would I invest in this? Because I know if PlayStation isn't isn't that stupid. I mean, they can be stupid at times, but if they're not that stupid, if they're going to launch service-based games, they're going to put them on PC day and date, unless they want them to outright just fail.
Yep.
So what incentive do I have to continue to put money into my PlayStation? I'm going to be able to play your service-based games on my PC for free, more than likely, if you're not stupid and actually want them to succeed. So what's the point?
Y'all see how petty they were with it too? Like they waited until 2 months, less than 2 months away from their biggest release, which is Spider-Man 2, to announce this. Like, oh yeah, we got to get the most out of y'all right now.
Why do you think that they chose to do this?
This is like, why? Because the community, and you have seen it close eye. Because every time I mention something bad, you got these fucking idiots that act like, oh, it's fine. You're just doing that for Xbox dudes or some shit like that. But the reason why they did this, because the community has conditioned Sony to a point where everything they do is good. They believe everything they do is good. Though. And they know they can get away with it. I think with Sony, I think they were expecting to have at least 1 or 2 service-based games out this year. So that means in their mind, they lost all that money because they had to delay those games. So I feel like this is a way to try and offset that. Obviously, they're probably not going to make the money that they otherwise would have.
You know what's fucked up? It's almost like the fans are being punished. Like, oh, our games were fucking successful, so fuck you all, pay more.
No, but that's literally how a business tends to operate. When they F up, they're going to take it out on the consumer. Or when something goes bad, they're going to take it out on you because they're not going to eat the bottom line. That they will do everything to avoid that. That's just naturally how a business works. So I understand the sentiment, but at the same time, you're just convincing more people to consider other means, especially when you do have PC. The price of entry of PC is a lot lower than most console Kremlins think that it is. They think that it costs thousands of dollars to make a PC that's as powerful as a PlayStation 5. It doesn't take thousands of dollars. You can buy a used graphics card off of eBay that competes directly for very cheap, and then build from there. You don't have to buy all the parts, immediately. You can collect them piece by piece and you can build your rig. It really doesn't take that much money. You can make something for about the same price or more, or a little bit more. We don't even have to hit 1,000. If you know what you're doing, if you know how to get the parts, if you're willing to go to used market, you will not have to spend $1,000 to have a damn decent rig.
Nope.
But it just depends on what you want to do. A lot of the time, this is just an excuse because there are just a lot of people in the console community that are afraid to go over to PC. They don't want to say that, but it is what it is. I understand. Like you take on a lot
you're
more personally. You're comfortable. You don't want to change.
It's your whole no. Go.
No, like just.
No,
go ahead, Bit. What are you gonna say?
Oh no, I was saying no, you're comfortable where you're at. Like you're not gonna leave where you already established yourself and go to another bot. It's tough to already do that as it is. Now, unless you have friends that's already over there, sure, it's easier. But if you're going just over there by yourself for personal reasons, it's gonna be a little bit more tougher and you're gonna be a little bit more hard to inclined to do that. But again,
what are they gonna do without their trophies and platinums, man?
And that's why I think an emulator or not emulator. I think personally, the way they're doing this, they probably are going to launch an app of some sort where all that shit transfers over. And if they do that, I ain't gonna lie, that would be the smartest decision ever. Since you want to make everything so fucking seamless to PC, you might as well just go ahead and do it. You won't lose out on anything.
Do you not think they're scared that's going to kill the consoles eventually?
Nah, because if they were scared that it would kill the console, they wouldn't have released any of their titles on PC. Yeah, think about
look, there's always going to be people that are either lazy or stupid. That's it is what it is. It's always going to be that. So there's always going to be someone to sell a console to. If they be children, if they be adults that just don't want to deal with PC, there's always going to be people to sell consoles to. Now, what the consoles become, I can't really say. If they're going to be like little things that you plug into your TV and it's like some BS, like I can't speak to that. Yeah, I can't speak to what a console will become, but there will always be a group of people to sell consoles to. So
it's probably going to eventually be how like Xbox does it with the Samsung TVs. It's just an app and that's it.
Yeah. Blake,
And you got the
you are
casuals.
I think that's the
you
worst
are
case scenario. with BP.
PlayStation. You're
yeah.
all you're not all in on PlayStation, but you're a big PlayStation guy, and you pay for PS Plus, and you're gonna be paying for it for a long time because of Street Fighter.
You
What are
paying
your
that 80?
thoughts on the
Have you-
price of PS
Oh,
Plus
no.
going up?
Hey, listen. What
I
tax
mean-
bracket you when you paying 80 a year?
I mean, I'll put it like this. I'm definitely gonna be looking sooner than I thought I would into PC. I'll tell you that.
Damn.
In terms of the pricing, that's just ridiculous. It really is.
Yeah.
But before getting the PC or whatever, like I'm still gonna want to play Street Fighter 6. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And whenever I get my hands on being able to get the PC or this, or if I get a Steam Deck, whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know when I'll have to renew my subscription anyway, because I did the thing for the year. It's terrible. So it's gonna come to some point where I'm eventually gonna cross over to the PC.
They just need to
But,
offer like a cheap version, like a PS Plus that just offers the online and the cloud save.
Yeah.
Because like
Yeah,
the fact that that's locked behind an $80 paywall, something that is essential. Like it is essential to gaming. It should be just like you shouldn't have a paywall that blocks you out from being able to play games that you paid for online. Like that's just insane to me, especially when there's multiplayer only games. Like that is crazy. It shouldn't be it shouldn't be a paywall, let alone an $80 paywall. It is ridiculous. Like how much is enough? You know, so yo, what's up, Frostbang? Hope you're doing well.
You crazy. He said, you know what I like about consoles? I turn it on, I choose a game, and it just runs. Guess what? That's like that on PC as well. You could just
like because a lot of like people were giving me pushback, and it's like, you know, you don't really have to do much to set a game up on PC.
You really don't. You go to
you know
Steam.
what your PC can do. You literally run the game. You go into settings. If you have a pretty, you know, low tier PC, you hit low settings. Save.
Like
start
I understand
the game.
there are low IQ morons out here that think you can land on gas planets that might say, "Oh, you need to buy the highest graphics card for every game," but those dickheads don't know shit about tech. They don't know shit about astronomy, and they damn sure don't know shit about gaming. There's all PC games are built for the lowest common denominator of out here. They have the lowest end specs. You can always see that for what is required. So if you are above the lower specs, guess what? You're good. It will run on your rig, no problem. The problem is, though, technology has advanced, and you are gonna eventually gonna need to upgrade that CPU. I don't know what you're rocking, right? You might be rocking a 7th gen, 8th gen. It is gonna be about time to upgrade to them higher CPUs and whatever down the road. But
yeah,
once you do that, guess what? You're good for the next 10, 12 years.
Here's something else. They also release, you know, the starting console. They'll also release a mid-tier upgrade along that period of time too, which is cost you just about the same. Will cost you more to build a really nice rig.
So just think about that.
Yeah.
Let's say
if you're gonna spend.
No, I was gonna say the PS5 Pro, right? What he just said. PS5 Pro is probably going to be around 500 again, right? Another 500 because I doubt it's going to go over the 500 price tag. They'll be fucking retarded to do it. So $500 for that. Let's say you spent $200 on this garbage ass handheld. You bought the earbuds, another 80, and guess what? You got to pay an additional 80 just to access your games on top of that. And then what else we got? Oh, that's
you got
right.
the original. You bought the original.
Yeah, got the original. But also keep in mind as well, you have a Slim. That's dropping. That's the one that we saw they got leaked a while ago with the detachable disk drive. So you got that. It's like most of the shit Sony's done this entire year, and this is where it's scary, has been hardware focus. It's mostly been hardware announcements. There hasn't been a single ounce of software. Yeah, there's been a single ounce of software. And you wait to the end of this year with one fucking abysmal game that's going to, one game that's going to do well. But out of all the shit they got in the studios, that's pretty abysmal. That you only got one studio producing you games,
and it's the one studio that's been holding it down this entire generation. Where's everyone else? Like, bro, I bought a PS5 because I knew we were gonna get consistent releases of, you know, first party content. Like that was what they proved. Like,
you thought
that's what exactly, and they proven me wrong. They're making me regret my purchase very, very dearly. Like. Yeah. We hold PlayStation to this level because they were at that standard. Like they were a standard of quality and consistency. Not when it came to like a year after the PS4 release. That first year was dry as fuck. But once they got past that, it was a consistent release of quality. I may not have liked all the games, but I couldn't sit here and say, oh, yeah, these games are just terrible. They're terribly made. No, they were quality games.
Now look what you got now. PS5 drops, it rides the coattails of the PS4 success, and all you've gotten is repackages of the same shit you played on PS4. Remasters of Last of Us, remasters of Ghost of Tsushima, remasters of fucking what was The Last of Us, remasters of fucking shit, you about to get part 2 remastered. They pretty much confirmed that.
Right?
Fucking, dude, that's pretty much confirmed. Horizon Zero Dawn was already talking about to get a remaster. It's like, hello, can the Order 1886 get some fucking love? Can Bloodborne get some fucking love?
No, not the Order 1886. No. Continue something else.
I'll take that over that bullshit, guys. I got
I'll absolutely play the Order 1886 again over whatever been happening.
Exactly.
Right
I'll take that any day of the week over the bullshit we've been getting. But moving away,
they want a game that's gameplay.
Spider-Man, and they remastered Spider-Man 2. Like the remastered Spider-Man, yeah, they remastered both of those. And Wolverine is the only fucking thing too that you got confirmation of in terms of a big game, because we haven't seen shit for Concord in that other game that was shown at the showcase. Those are cross-gen titles. Fair Games, cross-gen title, and guess what? No gameplay. Foam Stars, y'all. Come on, anybody on this panel hype for Foam Stars? I'm gonna say because it's a game.
What game?
Foam Stars. Y'all hype for Foam Stars? Y'all happy to play with Bubbles?
It's a Splatoon knockoff by Square Enix. At this point, are we hyped for anything Square Enix got? Because I'm sorry,
I ain't been on the mood. Like I haven't hyped for shit. Like it's sad because and Cash, you were there when I said this. I said, bro, I'm not buying another Assassin's Creed. What the fuck? What happened when I saw that next Assassin's Creed? I was like, yo, dog, that new Assassin's Creed fire, because I went 3 years without Assassin's Creed. I didn't buy a Valhalla. I skipped that shit altogether. I thought that shit was trash. I fucking beat the last one before that. But I'm like, bro, there's no way they're gonna get me on another Assassin's Creed. And here they are going back to their roots, just showing me that they care. They did something better with the new one. I was like, yo, here we go.
Yeah,
that's feedback. I'll get that. But this shit, Sony.
Look, I made a video where, it was kind of a rebuttal to what Puerto Rock 77 was saying. He was saying like Sony, still appeals to that hardcore gamer, whereas Xbox doesn't. And my argument was both of them are appealing more to casuals than ever before. Yeah. What do casuals want? They want like a handful of games that are like these massive big releases, and they'll buy the handful of them and keep it moving. I remember when PlayStation would release like, AAA games and they'd be behind the indie games, and they would like balance that. They would try to have something out there for everyone. That's what I really enjoyed about the PS4. Like I would try just about any game that they release, and given I didn't always like them, but there was always like, they would release like, the Order 1886, and I paid $60 for that. I hated it. But then they would release something small that I actually got into. Like, they were big into indie. They were big into trying to do all sorts of stuff. They released Crash Bandicoot. Like they were working with companies and doing a lot of different things and hearing feedback from gamers, like things that gamers really wanted. Like how many years are people begging for Crash Bandicoot to make a comeback? And they did the Insane Trilogy. Like that was dope, man. And even with Spyro as well, like it was really cool to see that. Attention.
You know who had a hand in that though? That was Sean Layden's idea. That's not what Jim Ryan does. Jim Ryan doesn't think that. He doesn't think about that. All he cares about is pleasing the shareholders. It's not important to him. So you're not gonna get that anymore.
Yeah, they do not play small ball anymore. They don't play small ball anymore, and that's the problem to me, because I appreciate small ball. I appreciate that more than obviously catering to casual gamers that just buy the big massive AAA release, because to me those games don't appeal to me. They all cater to a mass majority of the player base, and those games tend to not jive with me. That's just how I think am.
I think that's like with some people that won't go into PC. A lot of casual gamers is not going to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Take like my friend Ali. He used to join the party years ago when we was on the PS4. He's not getting a PC. He's not even going to consider that at all. He's going to get Call of Duty and some of these other games. He's going to sit down and just chill, and that's it. a matter of fact, he doesn't even notice there's a problem. Like we notice these problems. He doesn't notice that at all. Everything is okay to him, you know.
Yeah.
All right, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, my whole fucking thing kind of like froze, like because I fucking hit Starfield. Let's make sure my shit worked. All right, so okay, sorry, but no, the thing about Sean Layden, and Jim Ryan. So I'll say this about Jim Ryan. Jim Ryan's good in terms of business, making deals, right? But he's not a public PR guy. He's a terrible PR guy. He doesn't know how to talk to the people, the masses. That's why I thought Herman Hulst was going to be that guy when he took over. He's not, though. It's always Jim Ryan in the front. Fucking Jack Tritton, when he talked, he demanded your attention. He was just a cool dude. He just knew how to talk to people. Sean Layden, he became beloved with everybody because he just naturally resonated with you. He demanded your attention. Jim Ryan's not that guy, bro. He doesn't even look like a gamer when he tries to fit the mold. When he be like putting on the headset and shit. Jim just looks like a spokesman. He's not really a guy that you get behind. But yo, that's definitely someone who's leading us in the right direction. He's just not that guy. So I don't know, man.
I wonder how this is going to work in the long haul, because like you would like your first thoughts are, man, like people are gonna jump off ship after this, but we know that
that's not gonna happen.
Like Blake's friend Ali, he's gonna pay to 80 or whatever he pays for PS Plus if he pays for that. That's just how a lot of this is. So I wonder how it does pay off in the end. I don't know if the people that will leave, it'll just even out. To me, I think this is just Sync.
Think about what happened last gen with Xbox. There's nothing. Like you had a few Gears releases. You maybe had a Master Chief collection. But outside of that,
that was broken for years.
People just stayed with it. You know, nobody's going to really change unless something really changes.
But
you know what I mean?
Their sales decreased by like half.
Yeah,
which
means that they did have to reinvent the wheel. They had to reinvent something.
Yeah. Eventually, I think that's what it feels like with the PS5. What's going on is kind of like with the PlayStation 3.
It is.
I mean, you know, and maybe in the next generation, they'll see the effects of that, maybe to a degree, and change up. But I don't know. Who's to say?
Yeah.
But obviously, what they're doing right now is fucking ridiculous.
I think it's worse than PS3 because they're taking like the worst qualities of PS3 and also the worst qualities of Xbox One and just saying this is PS5 now. This is PS5 generation where we're gonna have more TV shows, movies, bullshit like that announced than we have actual video games. That's insane to me, bro.
I wish I realized that Last of Us has become the new Halo or the new fucking Gears of War situation where Xbox had when it was literally Halo, Gears, and Forza. That's literally what you're gonna see. How many Last of Us games have we gotten so far? You about to get a repackage of Last of Us 1 and 2, and then they talk about
DLC.
3. Yeah, DLC and 3. And then what's also funny about this? Remember factions. So it's like
that's the only thing I want, and they can't get that right. I'm concerned.
Yeah. So you already know it's gotta fit a certain mold, guys. So when they eventually do get to part 3, or when they get into that factions 2, God, it's gonna be so fucking stupid. Like this.
You forgot about the Uncharted remaster too.
That's if it happens. They did say they're done with Uncharted, but they didn't rule out that it could be his daughter or something. But I'm saying I don't know, man. It might be.
Yeah.
It more likely might be his daughter.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying like PlayStation isn't going in their bag because, well, the Activision Blizzard merger with Xbox, and it's like that's over now.
Yeah.
Why can't they actually try and earn people's money? Especially, it's normally like a smart company like PlayStation used to be when they do announce something bad, but here's all these games.
Mm-hmm.
Like we would usually get one of those. Not, well, here's the PS Plus games for the month, and at the bottom we're going to tell you that we're going to siphon more money from you for bullshit that really doesn't deserve to be, we don't deserve your money for. Like it's crazy because like the way that they're pitching this stuff, it either shows like they are so bold as to not care, or they just have nothing.
Yep.
And I don't know if maybe it's a little bit of both at this point. I can't really say, but I I have 2 PS5s. I was hyped for this generation. It is year 3. I am depressed and fucking bored with PlayStation. I'm fucking bored. At least with Xbox, I can take a chance and not get fucking fisted for it. You know, like I can go get Game Pass on PC and try the latest game. Guess what? It was only $10. I don't have to fucking cry about it if the game is a dud. I paid $10. I played Redfall. The game was dog shit. I said it was dog shit. I ripped that shit to shreds. But guess what? I only paid $10 to play it. To me, I can't cry about that. It sucks because, you know, you could have made a good game or canceled a bad one and kept it moving. But it is what it is. Now, this you know, it's one of those things where competing, Xbox is trying to compete. I just think they're a super mega corporation that needs to downsize because I don't think that they're going to have consistent success any other way. That's my personal opinion. But at least they have like some good games that's coming out. Hi-Fi Rush was a banger. Redfall was ass. It seems like Starfield is pretty dope. So
it's acceptable. It's better. I mean, is it this fucking game of the generation? Like the dude was trying to hype it up. I mean, again, people throw that around like they like it's a high. I'm getting tired of seeing it. It's like, bro, can you just wait till you see the fucking product before we start saying a game of this generation?
What, man?
Can you cut this
We're
shit
so
the fuck out
thirsty,
and enjoy
bro.
it? And that's that too.
We're so thirsty for AAA games to actually do something insane. Because to me, the format has been the same since 7th gen. It's the same type of fucking game. It's just, well, the world is bigger, or the universe. It's a universe now, or you know, it looks prettier now. Like it's been the same type of shit since 7th gen. So I think that we're dying to be catered to, especially if you're not 18 years old, because a lot of games now appeal to these young heads that like absolute dog shit. But I can't even say that they like it, because you would think that Saints Row reboot would have sold an enormous amount of money. If you know, young kids, the young ones like that kind of shit. Apparently they don't like that kind of shit. So it did, because it didn't sell. So it's one of those things where I'm dying for games. And it's specifically games that actually appeal to me, someone that grew up in the 90s. That seems to be on a very low scale nowadays. So when I saw Final Fantasy 16, I was super hyped for it. I was hoping it was going to be everything in the world. You know why? Because everything else looked the fucking same. And then 16 was like, we on some crazy shit. And guess what? And it ain't that good. It ain't that good. And so I understand the sentiment. People want Starfield to be that game. They want to see something like people are dying to see gaming take a huge leap. And I understand that. So I can relate. But it's not necessarily with Starfield, because I understand Bethesda. I have played a lot of Bethesda's open world RPGs. They fucked up. They jank as fuck. So like I understand, but I understand people's desire to hope that something is fucking badass. At the end of the day, we're gamers. All of us have been gaming since we were fucking little kids, you know? So, like, we want to see things we want to see the next step in gaming, because to me, it hasn't really changed at all.
Like, you can't tell me as, like, a gamer that you're happy with the shit you've been given lately. You just can't.
No.
You really can't.
Just play old shit.
Yeah, like, let's learn what you're playing.
That's
Shit you've already played last gen right now, with a few nuggets in between that actually are new, that actually do hit. You know what I mean?
Shit.
Most of the stuff in here it's not hidden. And the shit that you're really excited for are sequels of shit you've already played. So it's like there's nothing new.
That's why I'm so excited for Mario Wonder, because it's something that I know, and it's not going to let me the fuck down. Mario never disappoints.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Look, I will say this: Nintendo, rinse and repeat. But they find little ways to change shit up. It's crazy how they do it, because the one thing I love about Nintendo, artistic integrity. They will fuck you over in other ways. Don't get me wrong. But when it comes to the games, when it comes to the games, though, they do take you can tell artistic integrity is important. Like, you could tell that. Real quick. Shout out to you, Spectre, bro. Totally didn't have to. Thank you so much for the 5, bro. He says, now we know why PlayStation said they'd stop showing the sales numbers for PS Plus. LOL. But yeah, I have a PS4 for a reason. I don't have a reason for a PS5. And that says a lot to me, man. It does. I don't, like, it's one of those things where there is the sad reality that PlayStation hasn't been as good as PS4 in terms of artistic integrity. I just think that they've completely lost the plot with that. And their current shoot, Oz, what were you gonna say?
I also like what Phil Spencer said, because they asked him, is there going to be a predecessor, like a mid-gen, to the Series X? He's like, no, not right now, because we want the hardware's out there. We want to get out of the way and let developers develop. I thought that was fucking awesome.
No, I in a sense I agree. Should there be a mid-gen refresh? I think at some point it would be cool, depending on how long the intended generation to be. But like, we've been in a situation where this is year 3. We're in year 3 right now, and we still have cross-gen games. The mass majority of these games are still cross-gen. What is the point of having? What's the point of having a PS5 Pro or an Xbox Series Pro, whatever the hell?
Yeah.
There's no point. Like, can we get games that are meant for these consoles and not meant to also take advantage of the old shit? Like, we haven't had that consistent.
Phil even said that, like, that shocked the hell out of me. Phil was like, yeah, I don't really think there's a need for a Pro right now. It's just we need games. We need games.
I agree with him heavily.
I'm like, damn, Phil, you want to roll today? You want to fucking roll? I believe, I agree, yes, sir. Like, we talk about another console, and we barely had this one for 3 years.
Yo,
we need games, and we need games that take risks.
Exactly.
I'm not an Xbox. I like Game Pass. I'm a Game Pass bitch. I'll admit it.
Oh, listen,
but I love Nintendo.
You call it PlayStation now. That automatically makes you an Xbox, as I found out today.
Okay. Well, I love the plumber, so they can go fuck themselves.
Oh yeah, he loves them a little too intimately.
You like your pipe cleaned? Is that what you're saying?
Listen. Listen. He saved Hollywood movies. He broke the box office. Okay, let's keep going.
Hollywood movies.
Yeah, and he also, guess what? Mario got railed by Barbie. I'm sad to have to.
I was just about to say that.
No, he didn't. He didn't beat
bro. Yes, he did.
Yo, Barbie
shit it on Dark
Mario. Yeah, it's insane.
But the last time I saw it was still ahead.
Bro, it shit it on Dark Knight, bro.
No more.
It took Dark Knight's record.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
It's still a better movie though. Fuck that shit.
Oh my god. Anyway, any final thoughts on this PS Plus price increase?
No, they out their mind, and anybody damage controlling this shit deserves to get their ass kicked. I'm sorry.
Their games come. Their games. They came out.
If you're in your 40s and up, and you're trying to mislead people, or you're trying to tell people like to get a job or better, getting a better tax bracket, all this dumb shit. Oh, it's not that big of a deal. Services go up because the quality of the games go up. I have to ask you, dickheads, what have you played that justifies this price hike? Nothing. And you got one game this year, 2 games that you saw at the last showcase that didn't even have gameplay. You got another game that had layoffs that you don't know what's going to happen with that. Don't get me started. Wolverine. Wolverine's made by the same game studio that you dickheads were talking about how they're not on the same level as Naughty Dog.
No, they ain't. They ain't touching Naughty Dog.
Yeah,
bro.
They ain't touching Naughty Dog. But meanwhile, this same company that same fucking studio has been keeping your fucking PlayStation alive. Then you got Naughty Dog, who can't even give you factions. What have you played that justifies this price hike? The answer is
got Naughty Dog that can't keep woke garbage the fuck out of your games.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man. Like, and the funny thing is, I actually talked to the lady who plays Abby. So people are like, oh, you hate strong women. No, I actually talked to the lady before. She's hilarious, but we'll get to that later. But Abby fucking doesn't even look like that in real life. They should have made her look like the actual, I don't know, body double. It would actually make more fucking sense. They had her look like Brock Lesnar in the fucking game. Literally. And that's a scary combination because I actually saw Brock Lesnar's daughter, and those were strong jeans. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah,
I've seen it.
That's a scary bitch.
No comment. Okay, no comment.
That's one scary bitch.
Astra's asking, when am I going to see the Barbie movie? Never. Okay. I literally, the greatest thing happened to where I didn't have to go watch that movie. My best friend went to Egypt, so basically, I was going to go watch the movie just because she wanted to watch it, and she goes to see all the bullshit that I want to see in the theater. So it's one of those things. Well, it's only fair, right? But then she went to Egypt, and I got away with not having to see that piece of shit. So it's a dub for me.
Yeah. Everybody's trying to be so loyal, brand loyalty, and then they got this whole bullshit. And what we saw the other day, Cass, with the circle jerk of yeah, I know. We saw that bullshit. I see it what it is. It's more of a cult. It's not even about loyalty. It's more of a cult. Motherfuckers, you just got it. Like, if you disagree with a certain group and you don't fucking share their same ridiculous fucking views, you're just the enemy. And
you'll be marked as a racist,
as
a
sexist,
a homophobe, all that shit, bro. Like, yo, just because
you're not a gamer.
Yo,
you know my PSA shits on 90% of them. Cool story.
Yeah, no, it's pretty insane.
This holiday season, it's really gonna fucking hurt them because they have one game. This holiday season is gonna be fucking huge on the Xbox side and the Nintendo side. And it's gonna fucking hurt them hard.
I just can't, man. Like, I just can't. Like, motherfuckers damage control for the show. What's the point of damage control for a company that clearly is showing with this price hike they don't give a fuck about it? You think that'd be the wake up call you need? To get the foot out your mouth. So I'm calling them bootlickers from this point forward. Like, I'm like, dog, that's what y'all are. Like, y'all just don't. Y'all have no spine. Y'all wanna talk shit about other content creators.
Bunch of candy asses.
Yeah, like y'all want to talk shit about content creators and all this other dumb shit, but you punk motherfuckers don't want to talk about the shit that's happening in your own house. Now you want to talk about Phil Spencer, what he's doing. Phil Spencer is giving games to Xbox gamers. What is Sony doing for you in their first party? Nothing.
And it's one of those things where, like, I, as
tired of this shit.
Like, me with my YouTube base, like, I go everywhere. I want to talk to everyone. And from that, I have like a very mixed community of different people with different thoughts or different likes and stuff. So, like, I don't particularly have to worry about like worry about how my audience perceives me if I suddenly don't like what Xbox is doing, for example, or like what PlayStation is doing. Yeah, some people are gonna hate me and they're gonna unsub for me, but it is what it is. But I do have like I make it my business to go everywhere and talk to everyone. And collect a big ass group of some insane people from different walks of life and different interests. That's how I try to be about it. But there's a lot of people that are heavily invested in one particular community, and now it's like they have to appeal to that community, and by that, a lot of them end up lying through their fucking teeth.
Bro,
it is what it is. They just lie through their fucking teeth.
Yeah,
just because that's the fan base that they've acquired.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They want to grift. They want to get the super chats. They want to do all this dumb shit. They don't want to tell them what they don't want to hear. They just want to keep telling them what they do want to hear. Like, hey, did you know that Sony's doing this and the Xbox family shit? You should. What do you think? Oh, they're wrong. Totally. Yeah, they're totally wrong. Yeah, please.
She said bullshit.
Yeah. They can super chat me. I'm over it. Meanwhile, when I saw this price hike, I don't know if y'all saw Game of Thrones. Y'all saw Cash? You watch Game of Thrones? Did you ever see episodes? You seen it? Everybody seen Game of Thrones?
The first season.
Okay, good. Did you see it? The rest of you seen them? Game of Thrones?
No.
Fuck. Okay, you ain't get the reference. Okay, fuck. I was about to say, listen, I thought of the Red Wedding when this fucking shit. Y'all might want to look that up.
People reference this, and I don't know exactly what it is.
Just look it up.
I heard of what it is.
That's what I thought immediately when this price hike. I was like, I wonder how many PlayStation dudes are gonna have that fucking Stark revelation type of thing when they just see this. Because I'm like, And I thought about using that for the video opening. I was like, you know what? Do I want to do it? Do I just want to try?
You're be wilding with your
insults. Do I really want to do it? I just want to wild on these fucking idiots.
Do it.
I just say, you know what? Nah, Pennywise would do. Pennywise would do. That's what Sony's doing.
Right? That was pretty funny in Triangle Line. But my boy Chris here says Big Cloud is one of the few PlayStation guys who keeps it real when Sony fucks up. Wish more would do that. I saw a lot of damage control and blaming Microsoft for Sony's decisions. And yeah, that's crazy to me. Like everything is Microsoft's fault. It's like, bro,
Marlon does that.
And the problem is a lot of motherfuckers don't understand this. It is not Microsoft's job to make sure Sony gives you what you want. It's Sony's job to provide you with games. If they aren't doing that, it's their fault. It's not because, the competition is garbage, so Sony doesn't have to go into their bag. That makes no sense. Sony said, buy our console because we're going to have some dope ass games that you want to play. And they're supposed, whether whether the competition is good or bad, they're supposed to hold to what they agreed to when they told you, here's why you should buy our console. I don't understand why people think that the only way you get games is if the competition competes. And then when they do compete, then you have a problem with it because you're missing out on some shit now.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like, we keep going around in circles, and I refuse to follow along. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be butt buddies with people in this community. Just because, you know, you're part of this and that, whatever. Like, yo, if you're on some bullshit, you're on some bullshit. It's whatever, bro. But any final thoughts on the PS Plus price increase?
Nope.
Nope.
Right, so,
Sony for
Fuck
the
you,
streets.
PlayStation.
Yeah, Sony's for the streets. That's all I got. So.
PS4 is a better generation.
Game Pass, baby.
At least by year 3, right? Because this year 3 has been dog shit.
I mean,
But,
I hope Microsoft delivers with their next showcase. I want pressure, as much pressure as possible on PlayStation.
TJ,
I
you
really
there?
fucking do.
Yeah, I'm here.
Like, so I need to see State of Decay 3, Gears of War. They would need to come fuck out.
All right, first impressions on Sea of Stars. Shoot.
Actually, I have more time, so you should go first. You should go first because I put more hours into it.
I put about 6 hours into it. First off, I really love the art. I think the art is beautiful. I love the animations. The color, it pops, man. It's such a vibrant game. It has like this wholesome feeling, but it does present like a serious story, and I do like that balance. This is, you know, this game is meant to be like a throwback game to like older games, but it's a new title. And I just love it so far. I like the characters presented. It just seems to be a straightforward game in terms of like there's no like weird bullshit involved. I like TJ, you know like the little funny moments that they have. Like they know how to be like funny, but not be goofy. You know,
right?
Like they'll have like their little funny moments. I love that, but they don't embellish in being goofy all the time. It just has like this little moment. And I think that that's something that games and entertainment have forgotten how to do, like be a serious story, but having little funny moments involved. And I really like that about the game. Overall, I'm loving this game so far. It is freaking dope. I like the way you traverse in the world. It doesn't feel like you're just necessarily just walking around, like your characters are climbing up here, trying to find like these little places to get all these little chests. And then like the animations from when they're kind of like climbing and like moving and shit. Like I like it. I think that they did a really good job. The quality presented thus far to me is perfect. Like at least what I played this far. You know, when I look at a game, it starts at a 10 out of 10, and then we deduct from there. That's how I feel. But shoot, TJ.
So in regards to this studio, so Sabotage Studio, they did The Messenger, which I played, you know, a fair amount of before this game came out because I wanted to see what they had done prior to this game because I played the demo, I was signed up for it. So I was like, all right, let's do it. So the same type of humor, which isn't like that prevalent in this game, they have that same sense of humor in The Messenger. So, you know, there's moments where you'll go to the shop in The Messenger and you'll talk with, you know, the dude in the shop, and he's very adamant. Like there's a specific like cabinet that you go to. He tells you like, don't go to it. And if you press enough prompts, he's like, I told you not to do this. Like, how many times are you going to do this? Are you going to continue to do this? So it's like, they have like little things, and that was just a text only game as well. There's no voice acting in Sea of Stars. So for people that have played, you know, if you're a 90s kid or someone that enjoys JRPGs, turn-based games, this is going to be a game that will absolutely grab your interest. I think one of the better things about it is that it takes what those prior games from the 90s did, and it gives it a breath of fresh air in terms of how you interact with your defense as well as offense. So I think that aspect of it makes it a really like important, because turn-based games, especially for people that haven't played them, pardon me, I had to clear my throat. So people that haven't played those type of games, if you play just something like a Chrono Trigger, you're a gamer from this generation, you're not going to like those type of games. But in particular with something like this will grab your attention because the turn-based portion of it makes it interesting with the combo system that they have with you and the other character that you run with. And you start off with 2 characters. You could choose which one is the lead, whether it's, you decide to choose with the girl or the boy, and it doesn't have any impact on the story. It's just what you prefer. So I do appreciate that. And I think overall, when you as an impression for what I've played so far, I think that the story isn't too complicated. It's nothing, crazy. It's very simple. There's evil. We have to go and train and fight it. And then you go on this adventure in this world. And it's a beautiful world. They give you opportunity not only with turn-based, but they also give you, there's a little side quest that you could do where you go fishing. So anytime you go to a different portion of the map, there's an area where you go fishing. And when you first arrive there, there's a sign that shows whether it's 2 or 3 different fish that aren't there, but you have to go and fish and catch them. And then once you do, they appear on the sign to let you know this is what's in this particular body of water at this time. So I do like the little side quests and certain Easter eggs that they have in the game so far.
Yep, I agree. I really the combat, they do a good job of making the game feel like you have to be into it consistently. I feel like turn-based can get boring at some points because it's like you just press what attack you want to do and just kind of keep it moving sort of scenario. But in this they made it more interactive to where you got to be paying attention. You got to be, if we want to get the best out of every interaction.
Oh,
and
let me add. Oh wait, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, so in regards to what I played, so I'll use Final Fantasy 16 for example. In Final Fantasy 16, there's certain rings that you could wear that makes the game easier for you to be able to do certain things.
Yep.
Sea of Stars has the same thing where they're runics, and they have these runics where so essentially with the combat, when you do just a regular attack, if you press the attack button at the same moment that it hits, you'll get more damage. And it happens the same way as well as defense. With these particular runics, what happens is, they have, or there's certain things that if you, let's say you do an attack, it'll do the attack for you. Basically, it's a journalist version of the game where it makes everything increasingly easy for you to play. That means you have no skill in regards to timing. So they have these things that make it easier if you just want to play the game in journalist mode. But if you want to have a challenge in regards to, okay, let me make sure I get my timing right on my own, then you have to learn how to do that with each attack, because every character is different and they attack differently. So you have to learn the timing differently.
Yep. Yeah, I think that they thought out a lot of aspects in this game that to me makes it way more interesting than a lot of games of its type. I think I like the combat. I haven't messed with the easy journalist difficulty stuff. I don't like that. I want to play the game as it was intended. And it is challenging. It is challenging because sometimes I'll be hitting my shit on time.
Right.
But it happens. It is gonna happen. But I really love the boss battle. Like when you fight the first dude, the big dude, in the first boss battle, bruh. I had to figure some shit out. I lost to that boss 3 times because I was I didn't realize that you can actually attack his arms.
Mm-hmm.
So I was losing because of that, and now I realized, oh shit, you could do that with more than just the attacks that actually attack everything. So once I learned that, it's oh, now I get it, and I got into this rhythm where I was avoiding everything, and it was actually really working out, and I beat his ass. So that was cool, It does a good job of taking you through the mechanics of the game. I think that is a good introduction for that. And the way that they carve that into the story and try to not make it feel like it's a long, tutorial.
Right.
The way that they did that, I think, was very, very good. It's not annoying like a lot of other games are with tutorials. But I'm enjoying it so far. And if you haven't tried it, I'd say I highly recommend it. At least from what I played, the 6 hours I put in was quality time.
Yeah.
The game is on Game Pass. It's on PC. It's on PS
final,
Plus.
Topic, yes. Or you have another?
No, I mean if you wanna get up out of here, you're more than welcome to.
because I got some food. I'm gonna fire this
Okay.
game myself.
Yeah, tell the homies where they can find you. What you got going on, bro?
Oh yeah, no, I appreciate you having me. Good talk to everybody. Good conversation. It's
Yeah.
Big Cloud Gaming everywhere: YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and yeah, you can find me there on my channel. You can also find me on Ozzknot. I'm a writer there, and IGN playlist. You can also find me there as a
Alright.
curator.
That's what's up. I posted your YouTube. Let me get your Twitter. But my boy Big Cloud, he's good people. He keeps it 100. Need someone in the community that's gonna tell it to you straight. Definitely look out for Big Cloud, man, because
Remember, it's Xbox
what
fault.
he's
No,
about.
no, you want the honest truth. Just watch my newest video. Seriously, watch my newest. And then you might, and then
Yeah.
look in the comment section. And then while you're at it, look at my PSN. Just look how fucking retarded the community is for the PlayStation side. You know, it's hilarious. My
Yeah.
dude said I'm an Xbox. Gas was in
Gosh.
her fucking feet. Let die. I was like, bro, I'm an Xbox now. Okay, I want you to look at my PSN. Let's see yours. You'd be fucking shocked what my
Man,
PSN looks like. It's
that's what it
it is
is,
actually
man.
scary. Like my PSN is like a damn sniper. When I cock this shit back, you fucking.
Yeah, you got
Ooh,
like a
that's all I
fuck
gotta
ton of
say.
plots, bro. It's just like candy.
Oh shit! But no, I
But I
appreciate it.
I appreciate you pulling up, man. It was good talking with you. Enjoy your dinner. Enjoy Starfield. I know you got that for your birthday, so that's what's up.
Boy, here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, you fucking bot, you pony bot.
Yeah, totally a bot. I hear that.
All right, bro. I'll see you
Shout
later,
out to
man.
Boba.
Take care.
Nah, y'all be good.
All right, man.
But yeah, I think Sea of Stars is awesome. Like I said, it's on Game Pass. It's on PS Plus. If you wanted to check that out, you don't really. If you already have those services, you don't have to pay for it. I bought. Like it's crazy to think that this game is on both services. That like that's like the first game that I think that launches on both services. I haven't heard any other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of anything as of
Yeah.
recent that did that.
That's cool, man. I support it because I want gamers to play good games. At least from what I played so far, I think is dope. So
Yeah,
any
like
final
if you want
thoughts
to
on?
use, yeah, I was gonna say if you want to use any of those services, that's fine. I mean, I'm playing it on PC, so obviously I support it on Steam. So I bought the game outright. But if you wanted to play it via Game Pass or PS Plus, whatever version that is, then by all means, I mean, try it out, just see what you think. And that's I mean, I recommend it if you like turn-based games.
Yeah.
It's definitely one to play.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yep. So moving on to the next topic, Mortal Kombat. Because I made a video.
Next.
Oh shit! Well, we'll make it a quick discussion. What are your thoughts on a streamer mode for Mortal Kombat? And this is not confirmed, but this is considered by Ed Boon himself. A streamer mode for Mortal Kombat that takes away the blood, the gore, and the fatalities, or maybe even modifies the fatalities.
I mean, well, I'll say like I get why, because YouTube is really sensitive about like but everything. So I get why you would have something like that, and it pretty much cuts out the novelty of Mortal Kombat. So I mean, if you want to stream, Mortal Kombat, I get it, but I wouldn't recommend. I mean, I understand it, but I don't agree with it.
That just sounds like a watered down Street Fighter. What it sounds like.
I mean, to be fair, and Blake will probably speak on this. The way I perceive Mortal Kombat, like to me, Mortal Kombat's never been like the best, like mechanically when it comes to fighting games. It just isn't. Like what the drawing factor, what gives Mortal Kombat its edge is the blood, the gore, and the violence. That's what it is. That's why people go out of their way for it. That's why someone like Lemonade King, shout out to Lemonade King, he can't play any other fighting game very well, but Mortal Kombat is his bag. Especially with 11. Like it is not the most like mechanically depthful, notoriously. It is the blood, the gore, the violence. And I understand the sentiment. And I said it myself, I understand the sentiment of, allowing streamers to play the game. But at the same time, if Mortal Kombat doesn't have blood and fatalities, then is it really even Mortal Kombat anymore?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It removes the novelty of what the game is. So, I mean, I understand it. Like I said, it makes perfect sense for platforms like Twitch and YouTube, which they're sensitive about whatever is being shown and what's being said, what imagery is being displayed. I mean, if you want to go to platforms like Kick and Rumble, then you won't need a streamer mode because you can play the game as is. So it's completely up to you. So I mean, it's a good option. I mean,
me,
options are always good.
Like in like 99% of the time, I support it. In this instance, my option would be like if you gave me a code for Mortal Kombat 1, and you're just like, well, you have to stream it on YouTube, but you can't actually stream, like you have to put the streamer mode on. I would just not accept the code, because to me, I'm not playing Mortal Kombat if I have to have all the blood and gore, the blood and gore out of it. Like to me, that's not playing the game the way it was artistically meant to be played. So I would literally reject it. They could give me the shit for free, and I'll be like, I'm not doing it. I just don't like the thought of that. But I know that some people obviously want to stream it. To me, I just don't feel like that's a version of the game. I don't want to watch that personally. I overall, I think that people are just going to watch it less because of that. Who wants to sit there and watch Mortal Kombat without blood and fatalities? I don't.
Yeah,
like
that.
if that's what they're gonna have at during the tournaments that's gonna be streamed, I'm gonna watch fucking Street Fighter or Tekken. I don't give a fuck about that. I'll watch Smash Bros Ultimate. If you're gonna tell me I have to sit there and watch a bloodless MK, that's crazy. What's up, Blake?
So what did they do with Mortal Kombat 11 in terms of stream?
They didn't really do anything. To be honest with you, YouTube got really serious with censorship this year. So it's becoming problematic with how censorship heavy YouTube has become in regards to violence.
So with this thing Ed Boon is talking about, like, so you're playing it and then like a fatality is about to take place. What, they just make it like gray and black or white and black or something like that?
I don't know.
Just
like he hasn't confirmed this. It's a thought, because he was asked about it by IGN, and his reply is, yeah, we are considering something like that for streaming because it's an important part of modern gaming. And
yeah, it would be pointless.
And Spectre brings up a good point. He says, my thing is, if they really wanted to do this, they would have done so by now. And I agree. It's not like they want to do this, but my problem is, it's like you're taking away what makes the game what it is. Like, and I was saying earlier, Blake, like, you could probably speak more to this than me. To me, Mortal Kombat has never been like the most mechanically depthful fighting game. Like, it doesn't really compete with Street Fighter, like, historically speaking. In regards to fighting game mechanics, what gives it the edge is the blood and the gore. Without that, it's a lesser product by a lot.
Yeah, it is. That's the selling point. That really is the selling point.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't have that, if they strip that away, then it's like it really is pointless to even try to stream it. So.
Yeah. And I was saying, I would, if they were to give me a code, offer me a code, stream the game, but like, I have to use the streamer mode because of YouTube, I would turn it down, because to me that's not Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
it's just laughable to me, and a lot of people are defending it. Well, it's an option. It's like, I get it and I understand the sentiment, and like I said, in most cases, I think the option is a good thing, and maybe this is a good thing. But me, as someone that has played Mortal Kombat since I was like 6-7 years old, I couldn't do that as a longtime fan. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
But that's just me. But I know, Blake, you saw the ad that they put out for Mortal Kombat. It's awesome, right? It's not cringy or corny at all. It's hilarious.
Oh my god,
that's
amazing.
Sparta to it.
Oh my god, that trailer was disgusting. That was
Batista.
one of the worst things I've seen in a long time. But and just looking at some of these YouTubers getting like overhyped, whether they pretending or they really are. I hope they pretending at this point because they getting hyped over like they're not showing anything. It's nothing interesting about the trailer. They're not showing really that much gameplay at all, barely, and it just doesn't. It doesn't scream Mortal Kombat. Wink, wink. Even though they're screaming Mortal Kombat, it doesn't have no eeriness to it.
Yeah. Rip. But I just thought it was super corny. Oh no, man. And Spectre says it's a beautiful throwback to Mortal Kombat 2's trailer back then, in my opinion. Yeah, a lot of people feel that way. I just looked at it. I was just like,
It's fucking
this
corny.
totally is.
It's fucking corny.
Can you guys hear me?
I will say like the look of the game so far, it's a very vibrant looking game, which it like I was agreeing with Blake, like it does take away the tone, the darker tone of it. So it's kind of like a, I don't know, man. I don't want to give Lester credit for this, but I mean, like it's when you have games that like Fortnite has made an impact on games in such a way that everything wants to look similar to it. And I have to agree that this game looks very vibrant. It has a very almost
clean,
childlike aesthetic to a degree, even though it's supposed to be Mortal Kombat. It's very clean, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. It looks super clean. And it's so bright, like these vibrant colors and all that. And it's okay to have colors in the game. Like Mortal Kombat 9 had a perfect balance of it, in my opinion. You know, and with this one, it just doesn't scream Mortal Kombat. Like you said, TJ, like the eeriness, it's just ugh. And then the characters, like their face models, to me, they just look bland. And I don't know, it's just nothing unique. Like the outfits, Ermac outfit, for example, is horrible. I wouldn't even know that was Ermac until somebody
It's
told me.
Mumra. What are you talking about?
It's fucking Mumra, the ever living.
Oh, there you go, Mumra.
Let's disrespect her Mumra though. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's just bad. Like even even Scorpion and Sub-Zero's outfit, they not bad or anything like that. But the like hood missing, I'm like, ugh. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna give you some classic outfits and all that. That's cool.
Do you think that they're doing this just so that they can sell you on like the shit that you want later on?
Yeah. Yes. I mean, it's a win-win. Let's come up with these designs or whatever. And people don't like it, we just give them the classic outfits that they want or whatever.
Spectre brings up a good point here. He says, in my opinion, it's not really a NetherRealm and Mortal Kombat been the knee problem. It's a YouTube problem. I have so much to say about this topic that I wish I was almost on there. And I agree with this sentiment. It's true. It is a YouTube problem. I just wish that these companies, in order to adhere to their, the artistic integrity of the franchise, I wish they would promote alternatives to YouTube. I wish they would speak out against YouTube because, this does put their franchise at risk. The fact that YouTube has become so strict. It's us, us little plebs at the bottom that speak out against YouTube and are saying all this. And that's the shitty thing about it. I don't understand because it's like we grew up in the 90s where artistic freedom was fought for by some of the same people that now push censorship today. I don't understand what is going on. I don't understand why people can't just be honest and talk about it. I don't understand why leaders, Ed Boon is a long-time leader in the games industry, why he can't say nothing about it. I wish that people would take more of a stand for artistic freedom. It's important. To me, video games are art. Mortal Kombat has a huge influence on gaming in modern day, all the way to the fact that we have a rating system for video games. Literally, Mortal Kombat is directly responsible for it. Remember the days of them fighting into courts and shit. Like, I just wish that they would be more outspoken. Unfortunately, that's just not a thing, and it's frustrating for me as a creator, because if you want to help a creator long term, you would speak out
Mhm.
and take a stand, because just doing this where you're just giving us a gimped Mortal Kombat, it may help for this game, but the next game is going to come out, and the next game after that, will that have a streamer mode that also tears from what the game is supposed to be? Like that isn't a thing. And Glenzer here says no gore Mortal Kombat is no jumping in a Mario game or no left turning in a NASCAR game.
Yeah.
I agree. Like it is
That's like-
so. This is a 30-year-old franchise. This is up for debate still.
That's
Oh,
like taking
man,
Mario
so
out of
crazy.
Smash Brothers.
Yeah, I agree. And
Yeah, I mean,
yo, what's good with you, Livewire? Good to see you, bro. I like that Bray Wyatt picture you got there, man. That's good stuff.
That's cool.
And RC remembers playing MK at the arcade. Hell yeah, boy. But
yeah, it's just
I also
it's just
I
a
wanted to
mixed
show y'all.
bag.
I wanted to show y'all this this tweet. Hold up, let me see. This person showed a picture of the Mortal Kombat chicks in Mortal Kombat 1. And they said other fighting games could never referring to these groups. And I'm like, yeah, because other fighting games don't intentionally make ugly bitches like Mortal Kombat does these days.
That's true.
Yeah,
I
Motherfucker.
don't know what is there to what is there to like feel proud of with Mortal Kombat 1, that they made ugly chicks in the game that I personally wouldn't be playing as.
yeah, that's crazy that they went out their way to do that.
But yeah, you two can definitely suck a dick when it comes to censorship. And we got the biggest Mortal Kombat Simple Scuba Chew Lemonade Kang, motherfucker. He said this is Fire God Liu Kang's era. He always wanted peace and ugly bitches, apparently, for Earthrealm. So when he reset the timeline, he made everything look cleaner. So the change of tone makes sense. He made everything cleaner and bitches uglier. Damn, that's crazy, dog.
Hey, Lemonade. If Leon Kennedy showed up in Street Fighter, would you drop this game in a heartbeat?
Damn.
Yes, I know we would.
That's
RC says, I wouldn't let those butterfaces finish me.
Word. Finish me. Fuck, I want my receipt. Fuck out of here.
Damn. But any final thoughts on Mortal Kombat? Are you gonna get it played? Because I'm waiting to see what your final thought is.
I'm like, as this game gets closer and closer, it's a lot of negatives. Like the gameplay is not necessarily bad. It's just I feel another thing is that it just feels too slow. And I don't know if that's because I've been playing Street Fighter 6. Because Street Fighter 6 is definitely faster than that. But it feels very slow. And I don't like that feeling. And but I think the gameplay, other than that, the gameplay is cool, it's solid or whatever. I've seen some cool stuff you can do in it. So I don't think the game in terms of gameplay is bad. I wanna like it. But I'm just seeing too many things that's turning me off from it. So I don't like. So far, it's looking like I'm not going to get it. Like, who knows? Yeah. But
you might cave.
I don't know.
When you got extra cash, you cave to a lot of shit that even I question sometimes.
Yeah, it does happen. So I don't know, but right now, the more logical thing for me to do is just stick with the Street Fighter 6 right now, and then I'll have an open window to practice with different characters in that game, and then when Tekken 8 come out, I'll have that breathing space, because if I got Street Fighter 6 and then Mortal Kombat, then Tekken come out, it's just a lot of fighting games to
that's a lot to balance.
Yeah, so I don't and it's like things that I do like. I like the fatalities and everything like that. That's cool, whatever. But these character designs, man, is fucking me up too. Like it just looks really bad. And one of the reasons why I like playing fighting games. One of them was how the character designs look. Oh, this character, oh, he looks badass. She looks badass. I want to play as them or whatever. But you making these characters look like shit, you know? Reptile was like probably the few characters in that game that I was like that actually pushed me to get in the game after seeing the Reptile trailer.
I think
You know,
Baraka looks pretty cool.
Baraka looks
Yeah.
cool. He looks cool. You know, but Reptile actually was getting me a little more hyped for the game. But then I played the demo, whatever you want to call it, and it was just so slow. So I'm not 100% on what I want to do, what I'm going to do with that. But it's definitely not screaming like Mortal Kombat. Like I want to get that feeling that I felt when MK9 came out.
Word, dude.
That feeling.
Oh my god.
You know?
I remember going to my friend's house, like getting in trouble because after school I would like disappear. I'd be at my friend's house and basically is like my best friends at the time. We would play Mortal Kombat. Oh my god. It was the thing is I didn't even buy the game till later on because I would just play it at their house so much.
Yeah.
But Mortal Kombat 9 was that shit, bro.
And that was a good game where you could like have so much fun just being like playing locally with your friends at home. You don't even have to be online necessarily, because a lot of fun times of me playing that game was with me and a friend. They come into my house and we're playing it, and I did play it online and had fun too. But I had so many fond memories of it, and with 11 and then this one, it's just I don't know where they're going with this. I don't think it's the best direction for them, but it is what it is, you know.
Yeah. No, I hear you, but let's move on to the final subject, and I think Sync has had some time to dive in. Starfield, man, what first impressions there? He's playing it right now. This is why he's been relatively silent.
No, he's really in space. He's really in space right now. He's in space hovercraft.
Fights, you know. It feels like Elite Dangerous almost, and you're like dogfighting and shit. That's pretty cool.
Okay.
You know, if you're down with woke shit, you have the option to be he, they, he, them. Whatever.
Can I make my own pronouns? Because my pronouns are head bitch in charge.
No, you can't.
No, you know what? It's not woke enough. Okay, the game is not fucking woke enough.
They tried to hide it because they make you pick male or female at the beginning, and then at the very end, when you're naming yourself, you can change your pronouns.
Oh, you can be a transformer? That's cool.
Yeah, you can be a transformer. I'm getting ready to raid my first base. Yeah, this game's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. Also, there's a lot of
How's
options.
it running on your PC?
Oh, fantastic. No issues.
That's what's up.
There's a lot of options when you're customizing your character in terms of, you know how like Fallout was when you had like advantages, disadvantages when choosing perks and traits.
Yep.
I can't wait for you to play it.
Word, bruh. Look, man, it's crazy because this has been like what feels like the most hated game on the internet by people that haven't played it yet. It's just weird how much hatred this game has gotten for months, man. Months. It's just and a lot of it just has to do with the fact that there's unfortunately a lot of people that won't be able to play it that are into Bethesda games. And I understand that sentiment. It does suck that you can't play it on your PlayStation if that's the only place that you have to play it on. So I understand the sentiment of being disappointed because PlayStation had a lot of longtime Bethesda fans. So I understand that sentiment. But it's just been a lot of unwarranted hate for the game. That just, I don't know, man. I can't wait to play it as well. I am going to play it after this. But I'm hoping for the best. If you guys are playing it out there, if you happen to be watching this at a later time because you were too busy playing Starfield at launch, I hope that whatever time you have put into it, watching this after the fact, you were enjoying it. It's cool to see that at least the game seems to generally be reasonably well received. I know that's a little bit of a mixed bag. but that's what I expect from Bethesda games. The one positive I'm hearing is that apparently the game isn't buggy as fuck, like previous Bethesda games were. I remember the days of New Vegas, where like you wake up and then you look at the dude that dragged you in and took you in and nursed you back to good health. And I remember the days of his head spinning. So like that was a great start to even New Vegas. So that's just how Bethesda games are. Shoot,
I have a question. For new people, first timers that's ever played this type of game before, what do you have any like tips, like some quick tips? Because I've honestly never played a game like this before. This is actually like all new to me.
Well, I mean, when it comes to a Bethesda open world RPG, just think of what type of character, what archetype character you want to play. You want to play as like a character that is going to do, long range damage, melee damage, like go about it when you create your character, create like a type of archetype that you want to run through the game with. And really just be curious. Don't be afraid to go check shit out, explore. Just kind of make it your own, everyone's experience in a Bethesda open world RPG is kind of like their own experience.
Yeah.
And that's what's cool about it. You definitely have to be patient with it. The one thing I could recommend is save and save often. Have 20 different saves. I don't care how well optimized this game is, how
it is a Bethesda
the bugs
game,
it
you're
lacks.
right.
Exactly. Save and save often. With these games, it is required that I have 20 different saves. So I will create new save file after new save file after new save file.
Area.
We do not fuck around. Yes. Essentially after everything. Oh, and definitely scum save if you can get away with it. Because if you talk, I love to save, particularly before I talk to someone. Because if I have a decision and that shit and that discussion doesn't turn out the way I want to, I will reload that bitch so fast and try again. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, because when this first came, like I really hated on this game, and I had a change of heart. I said, you know what? Let me go watch their state of play thing for it, and then actually I caught my interest and won me over. So from listening to all this like hype and just the that's actually good and fun, I'm interested. I'm actually kind of excited.
Yeah,
I'm not over fucking. I'm not like everybody else is fucking doing backflips over it and shit. No, I'm actually looking forward to playing something good.
Yeah, for me, I'm not like, honestly, the more people are upset about the game and just hate on the game, the more like excited it makes me.
Yeah.
But what am I expecting from the game? My expectations are low, just naturally because. Look, I came from Fallout 4 where I was super disappointed. That game came out and it fucking sucked. As a person that enjoys the concept of role play in a game, it is a shit role play experience. I dealt with so many save glitches. The main quest line that with the group I wanted to side with in Fallout 4, that glitch before I could even start it. So at that point, I was fucking pissed off with the game, and the only way to hopefully undo it was to restart. I wasn't restarting. Fuck that. So that was my experience of Fallout 4. When they announced Fallout 76, I'm like, yeah, you guys actually think that that's going to work out? And yeah, literally, that was the first thing I said when it was leaked, before it was even announced. I'm like, yeah, you guys really think that shit is going to work? And yeah, it didn't really work out too well. Obviously, they fixed a lot of bullshit, and I hear it's like a better game now, which is cool and all, but upon release, I was definitely right.
What also like, because it's like it's modern, but it's like I've said it a few times. I'm bored of the medieval time aspect stuff, and this is actually trying to do something different. Which I'm like, okay, you got my interest. It doesn't
space stuff. You like
that
kind of shit. Like,
don't get me wrong. I do love medieval type shit. I'll clear the air. I do like that shit, but I'm bored of it. I'm tired of it.
You like that
I want
shit?
something different. I like that shit. I like that shit.
I get you. Now, I know that you've been a little bit more into like futuristic type shit, which is cool. I mean, Starfield might be your entry point. So, I mean, I hope that you like it. I hope that everyone that's playing it or that's going to be playing it fairly soon, I hope you all enjoy it. And, hey, man. It sucks that some people on the PlayStation side can't play it, but really the biggest scumbag fuckheads of all, really, are the PlayStation dudes that own an Xbox, that bought Game Pass, the ones that talk shit on Game Pass, mind you, that use Game Pass because it is beneficial, and by engaging and buying the game that way, you prove that, oh yeah, Game Pass is actually a good service by their biggest haters of all.
Yeah.
Just to go play this game, just to find any bullshit little thing that goes wrong with it, so they could bitch and whine about it on their YouTubes and their Twitters. So yeah, that's gonna be excited to clown on, because we've already got a complete circus on Twitter, because basically morons can't even understand that you can't land on gas.
And all I gotta say,
unless their farts are so fucking potent that they actually were sitting on them for, a while. I guess that's a way of landing, right? But yeah, as it stands, you can't land on gas. But apparently we double and triple down on stupidity in the gaming community. So
all I gotta say, I mean, if this game's good, and then the RPG game that I'm really fucking waiting for, Mario RPG. I mean, that's two really big exclusives right there.
Yeah. No, it's you know what? The one thing I can say is that at least all 3 console manufacturers are dropping some heat this holiday. So, we got Spider-Man for PlayStation, we got Mario Wonder, and we got Starfield. So that's all good stuff there, man. I hope that they're all good, and if they are, I will play them all. So that's what's all about. I just bought Starfield on Steam. Broke bitch life.
You streaming it? You streaming it tonight? You streaming it tonight? I can stream it
in the Discord. I can stream it in the Discord if you want.
All right.
Starfield 76. Microsoft is praying that nickname doesn't catch on. I mean, I hope it's better than that, man. I really do.
I'm not gonna lie. Deep down inside, I kind of want to make Buzz Lightyear.
You want to be Buzz Lightyear? I mean, you can make Buzz Lightyear.
I do.
I don't know how.
I really want to be
like
Buzz Lightyear.
Hey, man, go for it. Why not? Yo, I mean, shout out to Xbox and Starfield. I don't know why PlayStation Emperors is mad about Starfield. I don't get it. You know what it is, bro. People just like, the crazy thing about the PlayStation community is that they seem more concentrated on hating on Starfield than they are hype for Spider-Man. I don't know what that says. I don't know if you noticed the same thing I'm in. Obviously, I kind of just look at ponies and just laugh at them, but you could at least look at, you're a pretty level-headed dude. You like your PlayStation, and you like the community, but you also can call out the bullshit too. So I don't know if I'm looking at it and seeing something that maybe isn't there when I look at the hate for Starfield versus the hype, or maybe the lack thereof of hype for Spider-Man 2. I don't know if maybe I'm looking at it through a biased lens, but if you keep me honest, I appreciate it. Hey, Jenna, Tanya, what's up, fam? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. But are you okay? Sick?
Yeah. I was gonna say, Oz, just make sure you loot everything that you can.
Oh fuck yeah, bro!
That's facts, too. Hell yeah.
Everything.
And you can raid ships, man, and like board them and like kill them. It's great.
I know. I
gotta do that. I think I'm gonna be like a space pirate.
I'm
gonna be
a scoundrel. I was in between the Ronin and the space scoundrel.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You can't be like an onslaught. I just want to fucking kill everything and take everything.
I mean, you can
listen.
There's an option
DLC would be specified. I want to literally blow up planets. That's what I want to do. I literally want to be like Thanos and just fucking float around the universe.
This is the wrong game, bro.
I know.
I wish. think you'll have to mod it on PC.
Fuck you.
That gives you like
fuck space. Just fucking. They need to mod Death Ray.
They need to mod Frieza into the game so that Frieza can do like a little ball thing.
You can build the fucking Death Star.
Oh yeah.
No, I wouldn't know. Fuck. I just would just mining Thanos and let me fly around the universe. And no, fuck that. Give me Galactus and let me eat planets.
Yo, I'm as down with the Death Star mod. Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah. No, the ship that I want to make the Genesis. The Genesis ship from Star Trek.
Okay. Damn.
The next generation ship. Yeah.
I want to do the USS Enterprise. Let's go, baby.
That's the OG ship, right? The first one?
Yes. I'm only like I've watched a little bit of Next Generation, but not all of it.
I
I'm
love
an
Next
OG
Generation.
Star Trek man. I like the Next Generation. I just haven't consistently watched it. So I was gonna do a video clowning PlayStation fanboys, but then I realized that they just didn't deserve my time because I should just play the game. So I'm gonna do my little skit that I had prepared. I actually did prepare and write a skit that is based off of the original Star Trek, the intro, where Captain Kirk gives his little spew, and then it starts the intro of the episode. So yes, it is Switcher, the final brain cell. These are the voyages of PlayStation fanboys. Their forever failing mission: to farm content off hating Microsoft, to ignore all common sense and reason, to boldly hate Starfield before ever fucking playing it. You fucking dickheads. Congratulations. You made yourself look stupid. And they double and triple down. So that was my little my little spew on that. And I actually wrote that myself. So y'all are welcome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Throw the tomatoes. Throw the tomatoes.
tomato. But yeah, guys, any final thoughts on Starfield? I don't know.
Nope.
Think you want to give your first impressions?
Nah.
I think that he came in his pants and he's just too lazy to go clean up.
Hey, yo.
So.
Hey.
Hey, yo!
Oh.
He's just breathing heavily and he keeps muting his mic. I think it's all for a reason.
Just take your time.
Hey, no one can hear you. Hey, no, nobody can hear you scream in space. Come on.
You're right.
Hey, yo! What an alien reference at the worst time possible, sir.
Look at you.
But yeah, guys, any final thoughts on Starfield? Metacritic score, I guess, or the hate, the hype, how everything's played out?
Oh yeah, we didn't mention the best thing. IGN, like the IGN, gave it a 7 out of 10, but Spain gave it a 10 out of 10, and then called IGN PlayStation shills.
Yeah, no, you're not lying.
They literally shot themselves. They literally shot themselves in the foot. It's fucking great. Fucking idiots.
That is pretty amazing. Not gonna lie, but yeah, I'm excited to go play Starfield. If you guys are playing Starfield, enjoy it. If you guys are about to go play Starfield, enjoy it. If you're waiting till Game Pass, blah blah blah, I hope that the wait doesn't kill you inside, and I hope that when you do get to play it, you enjoy it. And if you're a fucking hating ass loser with Starfield, well, go fuck yourself. I will give my impressions of the game. They will be honest impressions. I'm an honest Bethesda fan. Oblivion's my all-time favorite video game. I could point out Oblivion's flaws. I have no problem with that. Like the Mages Guild quest line, dog shit. Like I can point out shit like that, but it's still one of my all-time favorite games. Some of their games that I highly anticipated ended up being some of my most disappointing games of all time. So we'll see. I'm hoping for the best. I'm prepared for the worst. I know how Bethesda is, but I can't help but be excited because I'm a gamer, and we'll see what happens from here. So that's what it is, man. That's what it's all about. Yes, I will be sure to explore the gas planets, Astro. We're gonna. I don't know. I was gonna say something crazy. I'm gonna fall back.
You gotta go to Uranus.
All right, let me just put it to you this way: if you fart,
yeah,
and you somehow landed on it, I'm pretty sure you did more than just fart. I'm just saying.
What does that remind you of? The fucking shit that Goku rides on the fucking cloud.
Nimbus?
Yeah, it's a flying Nimbus. Flying Sness.
Guys, if you can, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Guys, you want to give it, you know what? Let them know, TJ, where your YouTube channel is, or Sync. You have something going on, sir? Like, y'all got something going on?
I got something. All right, here.
I have something in the works, but it's going to be kept on download for now.
Okay. All right. Yeah, Sync definitely has some dope shit coming up. I'm going to let him talk about it on his terms.
I started a little project of my own. All right, hey, don't shit on a guy. We're not trying, okay? I'm trying.
I just made an OnlyFans.
No, I didn't. That's right. I'm selling gassy farts. You're welcome. I discovered an app. It's called AMP, and you can create your own radio show. So every night, I've been doing my own radio show. It's called The Mind of a Madman, and I'm having a lot of fun doing it. So if y'all
Yeah, you
want to hear
told me a
some
little
weird
bit about
shit,
it. It's crazy.
and all the music's free. You can there's a shit ton of I'm gonna do some Mick Foley cheap pop. Okay, there's a whole bunch of fucking like different like types of like channels and like radio shows that people just create themselves. Like there's like gospel, sports, rock, metal, and then I just fuck it. That's always been a dream of mine, is to be a radio disc jockey, and you can take calls from your audience and you can like talk to them, go back and forth. Yeah, I know it's stupid. Laugh at me. Fuck you.
It is. It is, but it is kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm fun,
It's
but
an interesting app.
it's I've always had a dream to do it, and it's actually given me the opportunity to do so. So
So it's called AMP.
AMP, yeah.
Okay.
It's actually owned by Amazon.
Can it look you up or
Yeah, just type in Ozzknot.
Ozzknot? Okay, so
Yeah.
go on the AMP app and type in Ozzknot.
Yeah.
That's where you can
Yeah,
find
please.
my boy, where he can live out his dream of being a DJ and fail
That's
miserably
right.
at it.
I'll play
download
slow
it
jam.
just to watch you fail in real time.
I'll play other slow jams throughout the night. How you doing?
Want to hear some classic rock? Want to hear some Creed?
I do.
But hey, TJ, you got any final thing to say to the chat? Anything you got going on, sir?
No, appreciate everybody showing up. I'm playing Sea of Stars as we speak. And
Nice.
everybody have a great night.
And
Word, yes.
follow the buzzards.
Yep, follow the buzzards. That's facts. And guys, have finish the rest of your week strong and enjoy the weekend, man. That's what it's all about. If you haven't, hit the like button. Thank you so much for helping me hit 40 likes on the stream. I appreciate it. I know a lot of people probably been playing Starfield and said, nah, fuck any podcast right now. So I do appreciate, obviously, Sync hanging out, and obviously see there's a lot of games out right now. So I understand why people don't want to be here or anywhere really. They just want to be in their fucking basement playing their game. Yeah, I get it. No, but thank y'all so much. Thank you guys for real. If you haven't, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. Follow me on Kick. We on the road to 200 followers on Kick. So if you can help me out with that, if you consider making a Kick account, it's a great alternative to Twitch, where they just don't give a fuck about anything. So if you have to be concerned about censorship, you don't have to be concerned over there. So it's a good place to freaking support creators and hang out.
Let it all hang out.
That's right.
Yeah, let it all hang out.
Balls deep. Balls.
Not be hanging out. That'd be
right.
dropping in. What the fuck?
Hanging out, dropping in. You want?
All right, guys. With all being said, we are out. Peace.
Go wash your hands.